Let's make that glitch exhibition happen, please. One more note from our runners about Borderlands, the pre-sequel. At one point, Amy will be going through a level backwards. And while we were reviewing the run, I said, hey, why don't we get some backwards donation comments in? So this is your one opportunity. If you've ever dreamed of donating to GDQ backwards, go ahead and do that. I'll try to get them in at an appropriate time in the run. As the Borderlands pre-sequel setup continues, how about we continue with a few more of your donation comments? Rainy34 donated $25 saying, my partner and I met through the Borderlands community, so we had to stay up late to see it run live at a GDQ. Donation goes towards that glitch exhibition because frankly, we just can't get enough of the series. Update on the glitch exhibition. We only need about $2,100 to meet that one. And honestly, about the same amount to meet the Space Jam incentive, the Come On and Slam. Anyway, that's enough for me for now. In the meantime, we're heading back to the main stage. It is time for Borderlands, the pre-sequel. Co-op any %. Amyrlinn, Shockwve, take it away.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. So you might be wondering, I'm Amyrlinn.
I'm Shockwve, by the way.
We apparently have a running theme now of in all our co-op runs. We're going to do absolutely awful cosplays of the characters we're playing as. So I'm playing as Claptrap, who has a trash can skin, and I decided, hey, what would be funnier than making myself in pain for 2 hours for you guys?
Yeah.
So this trash can is filled with heartwarming messages from some of my greatest friends here at the event, and also Vuligin decided to trash talk me and write that I'm bad at video games on it. So thanks, Vuligin. Real quick before we get started, a couple of important things. We are currently playing on patch 104. The current patch of the game is 107. The reason we're playing on an earlier patch is to allow for a couple glitches that are impossible in current patch, specifically infinite ammo, and that has to do with a Claptrap glitch.
And then it's also the first patch that the character Aurelia was introduced, which will be key for the exact beginning of the run and nothing else.
Yeah, and Shock is going to be changing characters, and he'll explain why at some point.
After we get started.
Prolix, our man,
Yes.
what are our file names? Because we'll go ahead and get that set up.
In first place, we have Waluigi.
All right. Spelled capital L.
No, actually,
Wait,
only
capital W.
File names, not Steam name.
No, you got to change your Steam name, man. Then
Oh.
it shows up. It's Trash Child.
All right, and second place is?
All right, coming in second, we have hashtag Blood for Bloodwing.
That's a good one.
Oh, that doesn't fit. We'll say BW. There you go.
And then change your Steam name.
Good enough.
I'll have to tab out to do that. So
Just shift tab.
whoops. Sorry,
What?
producers.
Why tab shift tab?
The overlay's
Steam-
disabled.
I didn't disable my overlay.
It's hashtag
Blood for Bloodwing. This is going great. We planned this really well.
They've never done this before, ladies.
I
and
love
gentlemen.
charity.
So when you start as Claptrap, it gives you 3 text boxes.
I'm not sorry, Slurpee.
to,
My bad.
to make sure that you really want to
No,
play as
don't
Claptrap.
do it. No, don't do this. All right, fine. I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right.
All right.
So go ahead and confirm, and then we'll do the. All right. So Claptrap has 3 confirms to make sure that you really want to play as him. So time will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So Borderlands pre-sequel. The intro is a lot nicer than Borderlands 2 in that it only takes about 15 seconds from loading into the game to when we first stand up and get control. Unfortunately, the intro section of the game is 10 minutes long as opposed to Borderlands 2 where it's only about 5 minutes.
Yep. Oh, what happened? I didn't do this on purpose this time, I swear.
Who's...
All right, anyway. I picked Aurelia because her starting gear is way better. What is going on, Windows?
Someone's tabbing out.
I have no idea what's happening right now, actually.
Sticky keys.
I didn't hit shift.
This is entertaining.
Can we actually like reset real quick? I don't know. I have no idea what's happening.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
everybody.
I'm blaming Windows for this. I don't know what's going on.
I'd be happy to read some donations while you try to sort things out.
Yeah. Let's see if this works.
We have Avatar Soka with $25 saying, breaking games is fun. Let's break this one. Done.
What happened to
World
the
record.
feed?
They said
I broke the computer.
How did you do that?
Borderlands.
Bro,
Thank you.
What? Are we...
Yeah, I think we're good at this point.
think we're good?
You can just start the timer now, honestly.
Yeah,
It's fine.
okay.
We don't really care.
I'll give a better countdown. 3, 2, 1, go again.
Woo!
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I picked Aurelia for that Echo and that Sniper on the ground. I'm going to quit and now change characters. This file name is wrong. I will fix it later, just because we did not know the incentives or the names until we got there.
I'm waiting here until he loads back in because this actually does slightly matter.
Yeah, the ruling is we have to both complete every objective in the game, so him doing that is doing objectives without me.
Yeah.
Shockwve,
It's okay. This time is totally normal.
I'd like to remind you that the glitch exhibition has not been met yet.
All right. So
I already got yellow carded at this point, so.
walls are like super fake in TPS. They gave us a double jump in this game, which lets us get out of bounds really easily, but I didn't even need it there. You can just jump through that wall. That lets me get to this area a little bit sooner to kill some enemies.
It's a very common theme you're going to see throughout the entire run. This game is unfinished, I guess is the right word.
This game is perfect.
You can say that all you
I
want.
can't get there in time.
You're the one wearing the trash can. Come on.
I love this trash can. This trash can protects me.
Another thing you're seeing them doing is playing their echolog over and over and over. In this game, it's actually permanent, and you can use it as much as you want, as you can hear. And if you play before any dialogue and then after any dialogue, then it skips that dialogue.
Also, by the way, this is totally normal. I can just duplicate guns out of my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has a couple of side effects. The first one is very important. I can get extra critical damage for duplicating snipers. Any weapon that gives you bonus crit, I can just increase my crit dramatically. There's unintended side, or really negative side effects that can happen later. We'll get to that later because it's not really that important right now.
All right. So the center of that room is really weird. I have to hit the middle of it after I kill all these enemies. So I kind of just have to stutter step through the room. This right here is Jack. He's having a great day so far. Jack is the main, like.
He's the hero of the story.
Yeah.
If you play TPS, you know where this is going at this point.
If you've played Borderlands 2, you know where this is going.
We're trying to learn about the backstory of Jack and how he became the evil CEO of Hyperion. So
yeah, I mean Jack is like already evil at this point, but
Absolutely.
this shows his further descent into evil. While we're clearing out some of these enemies, actually.
I got a grenade already. Jeez.
Oh wow,
That's
I
early.
I got a grenade too. I realized we forgot to do a couch roll call. If you guys want to do that really quick.
I'm the fun gamer.
I'm Lady Cyndaquil.
And unmiked, we have.
We have Matchstick we have Matchstick Maisie on that side and Lady Kestra on that side of the couch as well. So I'm just going to spam my echo here because there's tons of lines that we're just going to skip by doing this.
Yeah. So normally Jack would have like a 15 or 20 second line here about, oh, you're so cool, you saved me, but instead we just turn in the quest.
Yep, so at this point, I'm just going to keep making snipers appear to my hand. This will happen for the entirety of the run, so I hope you get used to it.
Yeah, we're going to need him to do a lot of damage by the end of the game because there's some big health bosses.
One big thing you're seeing with his duping is that he's filling up his weapon slots before he actually picks up any weapons. If he picks them up early, he doesn't actually get the stat increases, so it doesn't really help. It also doesn't let you dupe them, so it's very important to do so.
Yeah. So I'll just do it. I'll do this dupe at a certain spot here. A lot of these cutscenes are rendered in world, so you'll see this like it looks basically like the game does normally. So I can do things like mess with them by making guns appear in places that they probably shouldn't be, and you'll see in a second why. Or a good demonstration right there. There's a sniper just in the cutscene. A couple snipers actually.
I appreciate that you pointed at my screen, despite the fact that stream can't be like, it's right there.
It's right there. Dude.
It's right there.
It's right there.
There. So this is a character that's never really adequately explained. They show up at the end of the game again, and there's no story about them.
Not yet.
Not yet. I really hope it does get resolved in Borderlands 3, but I'm not optimistic about it. So we'll see.
All right, so with certain dialogue lines, they have move triggers or other different triggers inside the dialogue lines. So if we skip them too fast, we'll actually break it. 1 second. There's actually audio cues here, so if people just want to scream so I don't hear it, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, really make some noise. Keep going, we got a bunch of these.
You actually did do a good job. Actually, thank you.
So if he skips one of those improperly, we actually soft block Jack because.
Or
Jack
he doesn't walk to the button right away. So thank you, Crouch, for playing along.
It at least wastes a lot of time.
Yeah, he has movement triggers associated with his dialogue, and if he misses those movement triggers, then we have to redo the beginning of the game again.
Okay, cool. That's a slight little skip there. If you kill the plane when it's flying over the void, you don't have to kill the 2 troops with it as well. All right, so now we're going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Or I should say Amy is.
Sure. So as they said, you can use these echoes infinitely, but that's fun because for the non-DLC characters, they will sell for $100, but you can buy them back for free. So as you can see on Amyrlinn's screen, easy money.
Yeah, it's a really easy button sequence. It's 3 enter, 1 enter. But if my hand seizes and I forget to do what I'm doing, I wind up selling my entire inventory, which isn't a problem. I can buy it back, but it just messes with my inputs for a little bit.
One difference compared to pre-sequel and 2 is that we get our action skill at level 3, just a 9er thing. That's actually super useful for him in particular because he needs to get a certain thing to happen with his action skill as much as possible.
Yeah, so one of the things about TPS is that by all rights, it should be a better game than Borderlands 2 is, but it just isn't. The action skills are better, the characters are better, the skill trees are better. Everything is better, but it's a worse game because there's no end game and the leveling is really awful.
I mean, there are more problems than that, but let's not go into that one.
All right.
It's perfect.
Mister, I'm going to pick apart TPS by every line of code.
Hey, you knew what you signed up for.
All right, so this is a boss. You're about to see why I'm here. So that was the first phase. That was the second phase. Congrats, that's a boss.
Yeah. I appreciate the support, everyone, but really that was super easy. You can do that solo.
So at this point, there's about 2.5 minutes of just straight, basically, exposition. I mean, we're going to be running around and doing stuff, but there's nothing important to explain. So we'll use this to explain, small things. For example, Aurelia's Echo. The reason I got that is because it's one straight line of dialogue, and if we do a certain set of actions correctly on accident, we can actually break the entire dialogue sequence while that Echo is playing. It saves a bit of time, but that's why I grabbed that Echo over Athena's Echo. And then the other thing I'm going to mention is with the sniper rifles. If I duplicate certain sniper rifles, my accuracy and recoil is going to start to increase dramatically to the point where it's going to be impossible for me to aim or even control my gun. So I need to try to replace this sniper as fast as humanly possible. So at that point, I'm going to glitch my camera out here. This is fine. So just like that. I can see if I can glitch out of here. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's normal.
The netcode in this game and the previous installment are
Hilarious.
hilariously bad.
All right. Oh, okay. I apparently did not check my melee bind. The profile I'm using is a one from Speedrun.com. It's not very good. If you're going to use this profile, check your binds because it has like crouch on right arrow. And I don't know who actually is like, yeah, let me hit right arrow to crouch.
But yeah, so now I'm doing the whole money thing as well, so we're going to skip some dialogue here. There's a huge soft lock that can happen here if Amy skips the dialogue too fast.
All right, so I've got another audio cue here, so if you just want to like yell a lot, that would be great. I don't need to hit things. Actually, I missed it anyway, so never mind.
I mean, you can scream anyway if you want, like, that's fine.
I'm actually going to be really careful, because if I miss that, then that's like a 7-minute time loss.
My head is starting to cramp, actually.
He just has such
Cool.
good hearing, even though we were quiet. It still messed him up.
Yeah,
and I should have started playing my Echo before Jack was doing anything, but oh well.
Am I standing in his way or something?
No.
Okay,
That's
there you
actually
go.
just how long he takes.
So at this point, we're done at this point. As again, just something minor to mention, if you have the DLC characters Echo in your inventory, that whole buyback glitch we're doing only gives you $50 because the DLC characters are sell for 100, buy back for 100, so they fixed it, quote unquote. It doesn't make sense. Just roll with it. That's kind of the theme here.
Ugh.
This
Okay,
video game
fine.
is quality.
So.
That sentence pained me.
So we have a good amount of time for donations here for like another minute and a half. If you wanna.
One thing real quick, I'm gonna try to soft lock my character here. It's totally fine. We can continue with the run, but it's really funny. I did it by accident once, so I've been trying to do it consistently ever since.
All right, hi Prolix.
right.
Now you can do donations.
Yeah, awesome. Favorite time of the run for me. Pie Guy 3014 with a $5 donation says, clap, 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 trap, startup, boot up sequence. Amy and Shock. I couldn't be there on the couch, but I'm still watching Claptrap dominate. Here's to first try Vladoff and no Funds Are King nor Rubber Ducky. Shout out to
Okay.
FC and everyone else on the couch.
That was Pie Guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rubber Ducky actually has some uses in co-op.
Shed donated $250.
Whoa.
Thank
Jeez,
you.
wow, thank you.
Said,
Hi, Shed.
Good luck, Shock and Amy, and don't forget, hello, dear sister. Noticing a pattern here. Then we've got a donation of $25 from Alex Wave.
Hey.
He says, marmalade with some toast. Shout-outs to Shockwve and Amyrlinn for being the people whose run at SGDQ 2017 got me into speedrunning and this awesome community. Shout-outs to Toast. And greetings from Aotoria. I have so much trouble saying that.
So one thing real quick. This is a loading screen disguised as a cutscene, and I'm not sure why they chose to go this route. I almost would have preferred like an actual cutscene or like
Skippable.
Yeah,
This is unskippable,
skippable,
by the way. So
yeah.
we're not like trying to play with you here. Like we can't skip this.
We can't do anything. We can't even hit escape here and like quit. We can Alt F4 the game, but then it'll.
We have to rewatch
That
the
would be
cutscene
bad.
anyway. You are 100% forced to watch this cutscene.
Yeah.
No, if you want to do one more, you can do that.
Yeah, Milden also donated $250. Nice. He just said, enter boot up sequence, Amyrlinn and Shockwve.
Yeah, Shed and Meldon are two up-and-coming Borderlands 2 all-quest runners, and they're starting to get up there.
Starting to get close.
I'm excited.
Okay, he's gonna kick me out of the game because he hates playing with me.
Exactly. So I'm gonna do a solo skip here that relies on an audio cue that I used there. Sorry, I should have told you guys to make me fail it. Actually, you can do it
Yeah,
again.
you guys
here,
can
'cause I
yell
missed.
if you want again. By the way, go for it, Simon.
Missed it again.
Just again,
All
keep
right.
going. He's got another attempt.
All right, got it. There we go. So what happened there is I used the audio cue of my shield recharging, which lets me know I've loaded into the game. About half a second later, I open my menu, play my echo log underneath Janie's dialogue, play it again to skip it, and then play it one more time to hit the button and then move on. So you'll notice that my movement here looks really smooth and unnatural. That's because I have jump bound to scroll up. I can't swap weapons using the scroll wheel at all for this run. So my weapons are on 6, 7, 8, 9 because I have the best binds in Borderlands history.
No, you do not.
No, you do not.
The best. I am the greatest runner.
I think when your girlfriend says they're wrong, that they're wrong.
Okay. She hasn't been converted to the light
Speaking
yet.
of scroll wheel, by the way, I forgot to mention, I'm playing with 2 mice. I have this one, and then I have this one over here. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I have swap bound to scroll down and drop bound to scroll up. By doing that, I can duplicate snipers out of my hand. I forgot to explain that, but it's like very minor. You can do this with any 2 mice, but the 2 mice that I particularly have make duping really easy.
I have 3 grenades. Whoa.
Oh, because I got it like right away.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just skipping more dialogue here because this game is great with the beginning of it, where we're just going to do pointless crap and just do like this.
Yeah. So I try to stay on the ground as much as I can, except for right
bad.
here.
Don't worry about that.
Because I can't open my menu if I'm in the air. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Whatever. Probably wasn't important.
So at this point, you gotta clear
yeah.
up these enemies,
So
and then I'll be safe. And then I'm gonna dupe for the next boss already, because again, there's actually another boss coming up.
So here's the reason I have jump on scroll up right here. You're gonna see me start bounding really, really fast across the landscape. This is a technique we call bee hopping. We're geniuses. Nobody has ever thought of calling this bunny hopping before. Pretty sure any other game out there.
Forget about the Half-Life run you saw like 2 hours ago.
No, we made this up, and I actually failed it right there.
Proud of you.
So if I jump within like a frame of hitting the ground, I actually maintain all of the momentum I have going. So I can maintain a grenade boost, an enemy boost, pretty much anything. They're really early, so that was pretty good. If I can hit there by the time he turns in the quest, then I did really well. Go me.
You did it. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you for the validation, audience. I am wonderful.
That is one of the really cool things about this game. One of.
Yeah.
Its movement system is actually really cool. It's got all these grenade jumps for the host player. It's got butt slams, which give you extra movement in air. It's really fun in that regard, at least.
Yeah. So I'm sure many fans of the series know that Borderlands 3 is on its way soon. Whoa, phone sucker.
I mean, that's fine.
You're firing in your menu.
I'm not.
probably.
I'm not.
You're not?
Oh,
you are, yeah.
Hold up.
I really hope they maintain this double jump somehow, because this movement on its own, like not in a speedrun, is very nice.
What just happened? Okay, sure.
All right, so I do a death warp there after hitting that fuse, and it lets Shockwve start the next boss.
So I'm going to slam into this cutscene. The cutscene's like right in front of the jump pad, but if you slam at an angle, you can hit the jump pad into the cutscene, so I can get really close to this boss. Again, I've been stacking my critical damage really high, so get to the point where this boss is going to die in like 4 or 5 shots. So this is a boss. Well, was a boss, I should say.
It's actually kind of unfortunate because Deadlift has some of the best voice lines in the entire game.
He also has a sick spacesuit.
Yeah, a sick spacesuit.
But not for him.
We're actually going to hear that line, and I'm very excited for it.
So FC briefly mentioned it, but if you use an unmodded grenade and you jump, it'll boost you really far. So we're going to abuse that a lot because of the low gravity.
Yeah, that's how I maintain the bunny hopping boost, because I boost off an unmodded grenade.
Yeah, so example, you'll see me utilize it here. I'm going to use a grenade jump off this terrain here. So if I can do this, I can jump around this corner, and then this terrain does not match what it looks like. You just mess with this, and it just does not work at all. So I'm going to use another grenade here and jump across this giant pit.
So Deadlift, Deadlift dropped a gun called the Vandergraffen. It's this laser I have in my hand currently. It is a TDR laser, which means when I shoot it and reload, I throw it like a grenade. And that'll become important a little bit later. But for right now, I'm just kind of fighting this Kragan and waiting for Shock to hit a certain point. I'm actually...
Can't your echo?
Sure. Whoops, that's not the gun.
Thanks for all your help. Ignore that.
Why was Jack talking? I've
I
never
picked
heard
up
that
an echo
line
just to
before.
have fun. All right, so I'm going to grab this vehicle. I had a death point here, so he's just going to fall and die and get over here. Driving sucks in this game. If you've played Borderlands 1 or 2, it is worse than both of them, probably combined.
Yeah. Like Borderlands 1's driving was bad, 2 improved on it, and then TPS just went backwards.
Hey, they at least patched it, kinda.
Yeah, they had to
Sort of.
patch driving because it was so bad.
Except
at
for the
beginning.
fact that I can soft lock myself in an upcoming area if I do something wrong. Which FC was really trying to convince me to do before the run, but
You
it would
should.
waste like 3 minutes.
It's worth
Yeah,
it.
please don't. No,
So-
please don't. It might be funny, but please don't do it.
Well, now I kind of want to do it.
You only get stuck in the ground.
How about we do
It's
it
fine.
later?
Okay, maybe. We can try to do it if the glitch exhibition gets met. You can see me get stuck in.
Also, I just crossed a
between
gap.
space.
You weren't meant to cross it that way. If you have a little bit of, if you have boost, you can make it over that gap if you just angle it correctly.
Yeah. So if I'd gotten out of the car any later, I would have been in the ceiling. How did we get that? I was in the menu when you traveled.
Borderlands is weird, dude.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, I already got yellow carded for it, so at this point, I'm waiting for the red card to show up.
Pull you off couch FCS to finish the
All
run.
right, so here's
No.
another soft lock potential right here.
You will never escape.
I refuse.
Yeah.
AFC, I gotta go to the bathroom. Do you want to play
No.
for me?
So this is another audio cue. You know.
Oh yeah, the soft lock is he disappears there and just doesn't come back.
Yeah. He doesn't get his reappear.
Also,
trigger.
he's stuck in this animation. You'll just see when he comes up the stairs.
Yeah. He's trying to give
fine.
us a high five constantly.
So we're gonna try for something that looks really funny. We'll see if we get it though.
We're on pace for it, I think. Got it.
We got it. All right.
There
see
he
ya
goes.
later.
Bye.
Peace out.
That's actually kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to get the right animation in the previous stop, and then when he's coming towards you, if you give him the Orbitron, when he's moving, he just won't stop. So I got Krieg's action skill there. That's very good. I need those axes because in this patch you can drop them and pick them up, and that's a little broken, as you're gonna see in I don't know, 20 minutes or so.
I'm sure you saw all the weird numbers next to it. It kind of just translates to you shouldn't have done this.
Go.
All right.
All right.
So, Slurpee, see here, Slurpee, hi. I think we're gonna go ahead and reset. I'm gonna start a new game.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we
Yes.
can
Yes.
afford 20 minutes, right?
No,
That's fine.
I'm getting a death glare. Okay, never mind. We'll go ahead and continue with that.
Can you yellow card him for that, please?
Here it is.
So that was actually a glitch I deliberately did to set up. I'm gonna wait until Shockwve.
Yeah, we were just messing with you, Slurpee. We love you, Slurpee.
I love you. What that did is that tricked the game into thinking
Aw.
that I started a new character, and it gave me an on-level bullpup and smasher gun. I don't care about the smasher, but the bullpup is actually very good. It's an on-level, or it's a Hyperion shotgun that is blue rarity, and so it does a lot more damage than guns, other guns that are level. And with the new game glitch, we can get one on level all of the time, and I think it works on current patch.
It does not work on current
Does
patch,
not
actually.
work on
You have
current
to use an
patch.
old patch like what we're using. All right, so this is just basically the entirety of Concordia is just 5 minutes of just expositional crap that we're just going to do. And I say crap because it's just a waste of our time. Like, we're just coming here to just touch stuff and leave. There's nothing important that we're doing here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at this point,
I
actually...
can mess some stuff up, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of clap.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm going to say, yo, Prolix, how the donations looking?
Oh, they're pretty good over here. Yeah. Speaking of messing something up, I might be able to give you something to mess up here,
Oh,
Amy.
God, please.
Oh, good.
Not the most important donation I have, but in a way it is. Magutu over here with $10 saying, I know Amyrlinn says he's not cheap and he hates dabbing, but I think $10 for me will be more than enough to convince him to do it on stream. So over to you.
I can do that.
Can
I
you
just realized I don't know if I have the range of motion in this trash can. That actually really hurt.
On topic, yikes, with a $50 donation saying sick spacesuit. I don't think that's what it is, but no.
Also, neat glitch here. He can grab this through the floor if he lines it up correctly, like that.
There we go.
Here is $50 from Sewell, who says, "Hey guys, had to donate during one of the first games that I worked on. I Skyped in with Anthony Birch during the BL2 run a few years back, and I'm super excited to see you guys break this game just as hard. P.S. Gotta get that Slam Jam." And yes, we do. We are really, really close to the glitch exhibition, and Space Jam, Slam Jam still needs some help. So get your donations in toward those incentives now. They'll be open all game long.
That's awesome. I remember that run. That run was really really cool to hear Anthony and you talking on it.
I got a couple donations along this line. Anonymous with $50 saying, "You got a good-looking mainframe."
I will try to show it off after the run. That's written on the back of the trash can.
Robin with $25 says, "Shockwve and Amyrlinn. Hate to miss the run because I need to sleep, but I thought I'd donate before I go to bed. Good luck, and always remember Directive 3. Claptrappy with $20 says, "I give for the Diamond Pony." And $50 from Utsu.
Yeah.
Utsu says, hello, dear Shock and Amy. Utsu here wishing you luck on this outer space escapade to save the moon. I'd like to add that I'll donate $50 more if Amyrlinn can name all of the optimal duping snipers for each manufacturer.
That's just, okay.
Just take the money from me. I can't do that.
That's not going to happen.
With up to 3 hints from Shock.
It's still.
Not even, okay, all right, one more thing. Another $50 if the crowd will yell, "Sarpedon" with Jack. And I'm told you can cue them on when that'll be coming up.
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
So crowd, some audience participation for charity later on.
I don't pay attention to the dialogue in this game anymore, so when is that?
I know there's one of them that we skip. He does it a couple times, but we'll see. I'm going to actually take, whoa, okay, this is why driving stinks. So I'm going to give a quick shout out to actually Utsu right there. He spent hours upon hours testing every single combination of sniper rifles, and that's like 50 plus combinations for just hours doing this. So can we get actually a round of applause for him for doing all of that work? He saved me a bunch of time and effort to have to do that, and it's just, this is falling
And
off.
Amy can't even name one of them.
Okay,
So ungrateful.
one of them is Hyperion.
What part can you not use, though?
Doll stock.
Yeah, look at that. Clap for Amy.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
I never learned it because I never have to deal with it. I did not get a jump there. And I have Rathids around me. That's really not good.
I have not found a sniper, by the way.
Okay.
So if
I'm
you
going to
get
be
a chance.
slow. I also moved the mouse too far forward and hit the computer.
So this is just just 3 mini bosses that I just have to kill. Obvious reasons of me fighting things. Oh, that's not fair. I got same framed. If you get downed the same time that you shoot someone, you will go down, but you won't get credit. So you'll just go down and stay down, even though you got a kill. Oh, why do you do this to me? Why? So this is the gimmick of Claptrap. You can mess with your friends while you're playing with them, and it just becomes annoying. So now I'm jumping constantly. Thanks,
it
by
helps.
the way.
But it reflects bullets.
Yeah.
How is that not
I
good?
need to aim.
No, you don't. Just play Gauge. I missed the boost there. Oh well. All right, so I'm gonna go for a bunny
good. I
hop
made
here.
it.
I missed it, so now I'm sad.
So I guess this is one of the quote-unquote fun parts. You have to adapt to whatever he does.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not going to be rolling my action skill a lot, because it can actually really mess with some strats that we do. Also, I just ran out of oxygen. Claptrap's a robot, and it doesn't matter for him. Yeah, that's all it is. I don't have to worry about oxygen management at all in this run.
I didn't get in, so all right, we'll have to wait here. I'm going to fix this, because this fell out, because I'm moving my arms a lot. We're having all sorts of fun malfunctions today.
Would it really be a Borderlands run without them?
I forgot to just hit that right away. All right, we're just going to...
There we go. All right, I'm in. So coming up here is another audio cue. So guys, you know what to do. Give me some help. Really make me miss this. Keep going, we're all.
Hello. Hi. Oh, you're done, by the way.
Okay, so I missed it there. Thank you. Good job. So coming up here is the first death fling I'm going to do, and it's part of the reason that I play Claptrap. He's a big, wacky character with a lot of big, wacky things that he does.
Dude, he's so wacky.
So while I set this up, FC, if you would like to explain what I'm doing.
Sure. I know he said big, wacky character. It's really more small, wacky character, and that is what really helps these death flings. Because he's so low to the ground, he can get kind of wedged in certain spots really easily, and at higher frame rates, falling back into those wedged spots will launch him out. And since his corpse also explodes outwards into multiple different parts, those different parts can also hit save points, which you got it.
All right, cool, nice.
That felt really good. So I have a very specific. I got the worst one.
That's fine. I need to check the shop anyway.
Yeah. So I have a very specific lineup I do for that, where I look a certain combination of ways, and that makes the death animation I do consistent. If I missed it, it means I didn't look far enough one way.
Just gets the angle right, makes the FPS as high as possible, etc.
Yeah, and the death animation I'm looking for is Claptrap slumping back to the right, because it puts him into the wall and then kicks him out at really high speed. So if you have a humanoid enemy, like Red Belly, and you don't want them to do anything and just stand there and get shot, just butt slam over and over. They can't handle it. And that's the first phase of Red Belly. It's very easy. I'm actually going to go down here, but that's all right.
Yeah, you'll get up from the XP anyway. What is Okay, he's just totally glitched out at this point. This is normal, I guess. Oh, that was a boss, by the way. You can clap.
Yeah. Like, I even do on like decent damage to that boss. I have way less damage than Shock.
So this is a special chest that we're going to roll to try to get it. Oh, please don't.
Nope.
Okay, we didn't. Okay. All right. That can have a rare item that we can use that would speed up the run a little bit, but we didn't get it, so it's unfortunate. We have one more chance of getting it. It just won't be as huge of an impact as it would be here.
The weapons themselves can increase the experience gain, and that can be duped, so that's very important.
Yeah, so I would start taking off on levels.
Yeah,
and we would be able to hit
you
level. Oh, please. Why? Just stop. Just quit. We're done.
All right. So I'm going to new game glitch again here. I'm going to do this one more time after this at level 10. And
I'm just waiting to join because it's faster to join after he's already in game than it is to go in the lobby.
So I actually have to get. That's not where I wanted to go. I actually have to get that text of getting the reward items. Jeez. Or they don't actually show up in my inventory. All right, you're good. There you go.
All right, and this next section coming up is also just a bunch of expositional stuff. Again, as we said, there's a lot of areas that we'll be doing this. This will be the last one for a while. There'll be at least one more later that we have to do, but at least we don't have to deal with this for a little bit. So I'm going to grab these. I'm going to check both shops, by the way, because I need to. Yeah. Really bad luck.
Simple challenge here. $10 from Army of Dragons says, if someone from the couch signs Amyrlinn's mainframe thing while he plays, I'll donate another $10.
That's bad.
I have a pen right here. Oh, yeah. And
I have. It's somewhere on there.
You can. I'm going to check it again, by the way, just because we need it.
Yeah.
Or I should say I need it.
Isn't that live?
Smelling Sharpie for 2 hours straight.
Yay!
Wonderful.
You're welcome.
Come on, let's get to the elevator.
I have one right here.
This is taking a while to load, actually. This is uncommon. But I'll get in. It's just sometimes the connection for this game particularly is not stable.
Yeah, when we run at home, it's actually very fast for us to load in the way we do, but it might be faster here.
Are you serious? Oh, wait. That might work. We'll see.
All right.
I'll try it.
It might be faster here to actually load in immediately.
All right, cool. We'll test it here.
I would like a shotgun, please.
There you go.
Thank you for a shotgun.
So I can just duplicate. Like I said, I can just duplicate guns a lot, so we'll see.
idiot machine. The offenses are
So we'll know by the end of this elevator whether this one's good or not. If it's not good, then I need to get rid of it as soon as possible. It looks like it's really good, actually.
Nope. Blightbot's hanging out. Things don't react well to this elevator, including guns and also, I guess, my minion. So they just kind of freak out.
Unfortunately, we're here at another big expositional part of the run, so there's not really too much going on.
Yeah, this is like a couple minutes of exposition. Thankfully, the middle of the run is very active and also very hard, so you'll probably get to see us die a bunch.
So if I hear correctly, that means we should do some donations.
Absolutely do some donations.
So even though there's not much going on in the game, everyone out there is still enjoying what is happening. Here's $10 from Anonymous saying, cool Pepsi Man in a trash can cosplay. Thanks, Anonymous.
Pepsi for TV game. Pepsi for TV game? Is that what the line is?
Yes.
All right.
Yep. Reich with $50. I prefer Pepsi for pizza, though, by the way. Reich says, Amyrlinn, Shockwve, I've loved your co-op run since I first saw your Borderlands 2 run. One of my favorite parts of GDQ. Thanks for being awesome. Let's see. Oh dear. We have $50 here from Slurpee. He says, don't make me come over there with the red card.
Slurpee,
You're right there.
Slurpee, if you red card us, you have to do this run.
I'm right behind you right now. That's scary.
How long did you sit there waiting for that to happen, by the way?
4 hours later. Okay, here's $150 from Dr. O, who says, look at all of the Borderlands royalty in one place. Look at them.
Yeah, we actually have a lot of Borderlands runners here. There's like people on the couch, and then a bunch of people back there on the second couch that you actually can see, looks like.
Irakos, $10 says, clap, trap, initiate boot up sequence. I'm almost positive you two broke the echo when Shockwve crashed his game. Avatar Soka, $25 commenting saying it's not a glitch, it's a feature.
I mean, if you play the DLC, that's actually true.
Yep. And of course, Sandal Fun on the same note with a $125 donation. Thank you for your generosity. Sandal Fun says, walls? Where we're going, we don't need walls.
Oh, I should have shown off something here. I'm sorry, FC, I failed you.
Yeah, we'll try that again.
I have no peripheral vision.
There, I got you.
Thank you. The ceiling in the mayor's office just doesn't exist. You can go out of it. I'm sorry, I failed you.
Well, it's less that it doesn't exist and more it's just about 5 feet higher than it should be.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
$5 from Couch Kid, who says, initiating boot up sequence. Hello, guys. Greetings from the back couch. We are cheering you on.
Thanks, Kona.
Thanks, Kona.
Indeed, they have been.
So,
all right.
Just as a side note, my sniper works, so my crosshair is better than his now, and it's going to keep getting better.
Yep. He's going to be almost 100% accurate by the end of the game.
So I'm mainly killing this guy here because he respawns every time you safe quit, or if you've been playing the game for 20 minutes real time.
All right.
So killing him because, again, experience is super tight at the beginning of the run, so we need to hit level 10 as fast as possible.
I actually got a decent code, which is really nice. The combo is Bob. Everyone can see that says Bob.
Bob.
Yeah.
Bob.
Bob.
Bob. Bob. Bob. It's like Marco Polo. Okay, ready? Bob.
Bob.
Thank you, audience, for playing this game of Bob.
So we get a Stingray from this. A Stingray is the other vehicle type in this game. They're useful in a different way than the Moon Buggy. The Stingray jumps. So if I hit F, instead of boosting forward, I boost upward. It basically just carries my momentum forward.
Yeah, it's mainly useful for this map and basically this map alone.
Really broken because you can do things like this, where you just hit the ground here and then boost over an entire section of the map. So that's that. I don't have to do any of the fights here. I don't have to fight any of the enemies. I can just drive right past it. There's a couple doors there that are meant to prevent you from taking a car, but doing that just lets you go right past it.
You can also get these over those doors, so.
Yeah. I'm going to do a skip here with a grenade. You can do it without a grenade, but it's much safer to just use one.
Only one of us need to do this, so at this point I'm staying back. I'm going to hit echoes, and I'm going to duplicate for some more critical damage. Because again, there's a boss coming up. That's basically kind of the theme is like we go here, we kill a boss, go here, kill a boss, go here, kill a boss. The sad part is that critical damage I've been stacking is now gone away, so I need to reset it up every time.
Yeah, and it's also better for me to do this section because I can bunny hop, and that'll let us get to you faster. I got 1, which is okay. And maintaining a sprint jump bunny hop is faster than continuously sprint jumping. So this is Pickle. Pickle is my son, and he is a great character. I have a very soft spot for Cockney accents. I think they're really cool.
You said bad character wrong.
Yeah.
I don't. Listen,
I heard weird. I don't know.
I will be the martyr for this cause.
No, the only good pickle's a fried pickle.
Ooh. All right, so I'm gonna do a 2-second time save here. This. Hello, are you gonna skip that?
I thought he was done. Sorry, my bad.
All right. So that door opens, but it doesn't actually open until 2 seconds later. But if I hit it from this side, we just save 2 seconds for free. That's it. I can fall off the edge and die there, and it's really embarrassing, and I've done it once.
All right, so this is the second hardest map in the game. The hardest map is coming up next. It's hard because we're super underleveled, and the scaling, while the numbers are lower, is way tougher, just because everything is so closer, and also we have now a lot of damage reduction because we're such a low level. So it's really easy for us to go down here, mainly him. So we'll just, at this point.
That was an incredible
That was a
series
really
of bunny
sick
hops.
bunny hop, by the way.
That was, that's exactly the route you're meant to take that keeps you super safe and away from enemies. It's just hard to hit. So the enemies here can wreck me, but thankfully I have a lot of health. I say as I get shot a lot.
You should be
so
fine.
this, yeah. So this skips a couple of mandatory fights that we no longer have to do. I'm really sorry, guys. This 3 a.m. My voice is. I forgot how to think a while ago, so I'm doing a lot of this off muscle memory. So I need to get up here. Good. And this skips a couple more mandatory fights.
That was a bad grenade. Please don't say anyone saw that.
I did.
Stream didn't see. Just cover it with your hand. Stream can't see.
I mean, I can just tab out again. I don't think Slippery would like that, though.
Dude, I found a purple grenade. This is incredible.
So,
Jesus. You coming over? No? All right, he's
I heard him get up out of the chair.
New route? New route?
Nope.
Oh.
No. FC's not like run this game for like 2 years at this point, basically since his GDQ run a couple years ago.
3 years
and
ago.
he's been yelling at us all this marathon to do different strats that we don't know how to do, or he just tell us how to do.
The route is faster, probably, but we're lazy.
It's easy.
Listen,
It doesn't matter. We're not used to it. That's my excuse.
this is a speed fun, not a speed run.
This pains me.
Do you want us to care about this game?
Yes?
I love this video game.
So you want us to care, but not you.
Yes.
Okay.
You got it. Right on the
All
head.
right. If I can maintain this speed here, it looks really cool, but I failed it, so nobody saw that.
I did.
Just tab out. Don't forget.
Well, I have mine full screen windowed, so if I tab out, it's not going to, crash the PC.
I
play like a smart
I plead the
person.
fifth here. All right, so I'm just gonna do an unnecessarily risky jump here, just because I want to. Hey, I made it. Cool.
Good.
I don't have to do that. I'm just bored because it's fun.
Bored because it's fun.
On host, that's easier because he has a slight different movement mechanic I don't have access to because I'm off host.
Oh, that's not good.
You should be fine.
By the way,
I hope so.
We have met the glitch exhibition goal.
Excellent.
Nice.
But you can still keep donating toward the Come On and Slam incentive.
Please donate towards Space Jam. It's so funny.
Not even close.
Hit the thing.
Remember, you can die right here if you need to.
I'm going to try to not die, but...
So that's just a perfect demonstration of how hard this particular map is.
Yeah, the enemies basically just one-shot me. I got really lucky killing that jet fighter. It probably shouldn't have been that easy.
No, I didn't make it. Okay, I didn't have O2.
Hey, buddy. Oh, no. Go away.
I'll be fine.
And a reminder, this next map is harder
Yeah.
by a factor of like 10.
Yeah, this next map is significant. Okay.
All right, well. Waluigi is down. Don't give me that look. Oh, I'm getting hit. Okay.
I'm a sad trash can. Oh, hey, what's up? I'm here.
I'm hiding in a corner because there's a big scary monster out there.
He's okay. He's just hanging out. All right, so Pity's Fall. It is faster to go through this area backwards, so we're going to be doing that.
Why do we keep getting coaches? This isn't Borderlands 2.
Through a hilarious
I wish it
series
was.
of glitches.
At this point, the hardest fight for me is coming up after we get inside the ship.
Yeah.
I do not want to die because, like, as I said, he's going to go through it backwards. If I die, then I go to a death point where I can't complete the fight, and completing the fight is good from an experience standpoint.
Yeah, we really need the experience. We want to hit level 10 and then level 16 as fast as possible.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Let me just reload here. All right, we're good.
I have another audience challenge for you when you're ready.
Actually, yeah, give me one.
We have an audio cue, so this is the perfect time for it, actually.
Wait, I don't have an audio cue.
I do.
Oh.
Oh, I broke the dialogue, actually. Thank you.
Okay.
So, actually,
Take
this
it
is perfect. Go
All right,
for
wait,
it.
wait, wait. Before you do that.
Hope you guys like walls. Because I don't.
Now I'm out of bounds. That's it. It's that easy. Just crouch there. You can do it on current patch. It's really dumb. And we're good. Okay. What's up, Prolix?
All right, there is $25 here from Josh, who says, loving the run so far and the entire marathon. I'll donate another 10 if someone empties a clip into the next NPC claptrap.
Yo,
Sure, we can do that in Concordia, I guess.
Wait,
No, actually, no. Wait, we'll be forever until we see another one, maybe. I'll be fine.
If we bother to remember it, then we can do that.
Brilliant.
This is bad. I mean, I finished the fight, basically. I think, we'll see.
I'm sure you'll be fine. I mean, if you...
Come down, come down. Come here, sir. Come here. Be my friend. Be my friend. Please.
No, he doesn't like you.
Please.
Not today.
Please. Okay, all right. I'm sad.
I mean, you can kill some of the enemies in my area. All right.
It's actually not that bad that I died after this point. I killed most of them. We'll just be very slightly behind.
Yeah. So if you get some of the movement right with the jump kits, it's very satisfying, and it lets you like fly around places.
That'll be fine.
Yeah, it should be fine.
I'm going to dupe over here. So it's also another downside is that he's in a completely different section of the map, so I need to stay away from that death point over there so he doesn't teleport back over here.
Just gonna hit it immediately. Yep, we're fine.
All right, so now the hardest section in the room for him in particular.
Yeah. So I have like a level 1 shield. I got the first one. Okay. So I'm gonna be dodging, essentially just running around and like dodging enemies, and hoping they don't murder me. I need to hit 4 things. Actually, that was really good. I got a boost. I need to hit 4 things, and then the area is on a timer. So after that, I'll be good to go.
Yeah, so I just need to, I basically am here for him because there are certain, what was that?
I'm not actually not sure what
That
that
was
was.
a suicide lunatic.
Nice. You might be dead.
Yeah, I probably am. I'm just gonna die.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've actually never seen that happen. That Psycho is still hanging out.
Par for the course in this level.
Yeah. So I've actually never had that happen to me before. Normally I can
That's never happened before.
at least
TM.
shoot whatever I'm killing.
I guess, so I'll say one more thing before, at this point, we'll just throw it to donations because it's just going to be audio skipping. A fun crash I can do, if I equip a skill point too fast, I crash. Literally that easy. Okay, Felix, you can take over now.
Want to demonstrate that?
No, that would be really bad here.
I'm afraid Slurpee will like give me 10 red cards at this point if I do that.
Yeah, crashing here would actually be really bad because then Shock wouldn't get some dialogue for later.
Yeah.
Just an off-topic donation from earlier that I thought was great. Clint sent in $100 and said, "My wife is asleep on the couch next to me. If she were awake, I am not sure she'd let me spend this money. Hi, Luna. I love you, and I'm so sorry."
If you're still watching this and your wife can hear it about 45 minutes from now, she'll probably wake up because of something that we're gonna do.
Here is $20 from Nikasaur, who says, "Hey, TPS Night Crew, here's 20 bucks, 10 for each yellow card you've both earned so far.
So far.
Great job keeping up the energy overnight." And here is $150 from Anonymous, who says, so excited to see another Borderlands run. I watched all 3 Amy Shock and Fun Cannon Borderlands 2 and pre-sequel GDQ runs to get hyped for this. You see, my love for Borderlands and speedrunning started when claptrap boot up sequence. Here's the Enigma with $50 saying, I've played Borderlands 1 and 2 at least 15 times, so I had to donate during a Borderlands run.
All right, please.
Muso for hire with $25 says, greetings from Sydney, Australia. Borderlands co-op runs are always so much fun, especially when the NPCs have such broad Australian accents. I swear we don't all speak like that. Donation goes to the Oathkeeper cutscene glitch in Kingdom Hearts 1.5.
Yeah, that was actually something unique about this game. It was made by 2K Australia, and not by normal 2K. So that's why all of the characters have Australian accents, except for characters that already exist.
Game Changer gave us $20 for Doctors Without Borders and said, first time donating to a GDQ event and had to do it during a Borderlands run. Still waiting on the Borderlands 2 All Quests PS Vita edition run.
No,
And then
no.
a winky face.
Okay,
Winky face.
I've done
It's
some
cool.
stupid stuff with Borderlands runs. That's just no. That's just straight up no. I don't care who's gonna do it. Just no. It's a bad idea.
There's a lot of snipers here, man.
The Huskies sent in $10 and said, you've got a good-looking mainframe over there. It would be a shame if something were to happen to it. Here's $10 to get the glitch exhibition run going, and greetings from Slovenia.
And all the Europe people.
$60 from Ekamekim, who says, Borderlands is
I
the
didn't get the
game
badass
that got
by the
me
way.
into speedrunning. Here's $60 to Space Jam, and don't forget that claptrap start boot up sequence.
All right, I tried to angles for a launch pad there because I'm still moving while the cutscene is playing, so I'm trying to hit a launch pad so I can get really close to him. I just realized I can hit my knee on this tabled leg. That actually kind of hurts.
I tried to itch my
Don't do
leg,
that.
and it was.
Please don't do that.
You just don't have the mobility to scratch your leg in that thing.
What, me? I think I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't
Your
know.
friend.
Careful. I mean, we.
Wait, who?
We all
That
saw
guy.
the.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy that's wearing plastic trash. Right. I forgot that he was there.
We all saw the Pooh Bear.
Oh yeah.
versus,
Also, by the way, this is a boss. I can just shoot through his shield because I'm off host. That's it. That's a boss.
Okay.
That just happens. That's not like me trying to do something weird or anything. That just happens if you're not the host.
Also, one really funny thing is that if you butt slam enemies off the edge, they die and you get their experience.
All right, so I'm gonna roll this
Oh, I'm out of
stone
ammo.
chest over here. I have to look at it in order for it to open. It's great. Maybe? No. Okay, we're good. We'll kill Magma Rivers once.
All right. So I'm still one weapon short that I need. Missed it again. So I'm going to be actually rolling that a lot here because I need to have 2 buzz axes for the upcoming glitches I'm going to set up because I only currently have 1. I need ammo. There's no ammo shop
There's a
here.
shotgun in the shop. There's an ammo crate
I
inside
don't
there.
need
To your
ammo.
right there. To your right.
I don't need ammo.
What?
Yeah, are you sure?
I got this.
What are you doing?
I got
Are you
this.
sure?
I'm ready.
What are you doing?
I got this.
I don't
Hang
think you got this.
No, okay, I can use this gun.
All right, so come here, Ragvers. As we said, this is mini-boss respawns, so he's a really good source of XP that we can just kill really quickly. So that's what we're just trying to do at this point. Because at this point, we kill him, we'll get level 10.
There we go.
Get ready, by the way. Go. Oh, actually, you're not done.
I'm not
All
done,
right.
yeah. Oh, there we go.
Okay,
There we
now
go.
quit.
So in the solo run, the Vandergraffen is actually used a lot. I need to set something up here because, so this is the RNG section of the run. If you've seen a Borderlands run before, you know what that means is we're going to be quitting a lot and looking for a specific gun. I'm going to set a timer on this because it can literally go forever and we can never get it. Once 2 minutes pass, I'm actually going to use the backup save that we have.
Oops, that's the wrong shot.
In a normal run, we would only use, I would be the only one checking because we run off in-game time. But since we're at a marathon, it is much better for both of us to check so that we don't.
792 Torg. It'll work.
Bad, though.
It'll work.
Yeah.
At this point, you just need something. So at this point, we need 2 rocket launchers. We need just, I got it.
No, I'm sad. I'm gonna check. I need a new game glitch anyway.
I'll check for your buzz axe too.
Please, gun. Please. Oh, sad. Okay. This is actually no. Okay. So now I can turn that timer off.
So we're doing a new game glitch here for another shotgun because I need something to keep up with damage. And also he'll use it for one section later, but mainly for me. Because I do not get infinite ammo, only he gets it. Ooh,
Okay.
I'll keep mine then.
Now we're good.
That's a pretty one.
That wasn't the gun I wanted to equip. That was the
Here's your
gun.
flat off.
Where? Got it.
I threw it. Go find it, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, man. Really helps me out. All right. I bought a new shield because I haven't found one yet, and I apologize for going in my menu 8 million times. All right. So now I'm going to set up infinite ammo once I get to the next part. I really like the movement in the Stingray, and it really saddens me that it's actually not useful in a lot of places because, like, doing stuff like this where you can just kind of, well, okay, I messed it up. But doing stuff where you can just doing traverse the map like this is really fun and entertaining to ride out. So I used to use the Stingray in a later portion of the game until the one of the big TPS runners, Sean PR, came into my chat and yelled at me because the Stingray is slow.
If you also haven't guessed the theme, it's that we run the game and then people who know more about the game than us just keep yelling at us to do better stuff, and that's how we get better.
Yeah.
Don't say anything.
All right, so if you've seen Borderlands 2, you'll know how to set up infinite ammo. Basically, I'm going to fire the Vlad off once. Vlad off launchers have a property where the second shot after you pull it out is free, and then every third shot after that is free. So if I shot it right now, my clip would remain at 7. So I'm going to swap to the axe, swap to the Vlad off, and then swap to the launcher I want to use. And now I have infinite ammo.
When a daddy gun and a mommy gun love each other very much.
Then you get infinite ammo.
Thanks, FC.
So I got a skill there that makes me that makes Claptrap generally better at everything. His fire rate is increased, weapon swap speed is increased, reload speed is increased, and it's just my build doesn't matter too much. I mainly just go for survivability at this point.
I killed the 3 mini bosses I needed to for experience, and then I need to leave as soon as possible.
Excellent. I got my 2 axes. We're good to go. All right, so now I'll explain why I need 2 buzz axes, because you're like, Amyrlinn, what the heck? You set up infinite ammo with 1 buzz axe. And I'm like, yeah, you are correct. Good job.
Yeah, why do you need 2?
So, the probe in this game is a Moxie weapon, and that means that any shooting you do with it, any damage you do with it, is healed on your character. Moxie weapons normally heal from 2 to 12% of the damage that you deal, but for some reason, because the probe is, I think because the probe is a very early game gun, and they figured that nobody would have it late in the game, and it does 5 damage, the probe heals 100% of the damage that you deal. So if I merge that property onto my character, now suddenly, while I'm shooting my launcher, 100% of the damage I deal with my launcher heals me.
I forgot to get you a shotgun, by the way. I'll get it to you later.
That's fine.
Oh, I didn't look for first Gwen's location. Let's hope it's not there.
Just get it in the wave fight.
I'll get it to you after we clear the first room in the production.
Yeah.
You'll also notice with his infinite ammo that he was able to pull the Vlad out of his slots, and he's not doing that with the probe. If he did that with the probe, he would lose the healing, but the Vlad, it doesn't do that, and that's just because of how the variable actually gets applied to your character. It's
if
a
I
unique
also
weapon.
if I swap to the probe, I lose the infinite ammo. Or what? No, I lose the healing. Hello?
Whichever.
I'm paying attention.
Same thing.
Are you okay?
Man, I hope so.
Let me know when I could have 1 donation.
Yeah, go for it. I mean, this is just going to be a wave fight. So.
No, give me the shotgun here.
Oh, give it to you here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not doing anything, right?
I mean, not particularly, I guess. Let's hope it just don't go down, though.
It's okay. I'm just carrying the run here. Anyway.
Oh, thanks for the level up. Okay.
Go ahead, Pro.
Yeah.
All right, I got a real touching one here from Zay Goggles. Zay Goggles said, "Hey, late night SGDQ. I've been waiting all year to hand this money to you and Doctors Without Borders. My grandma passed away late last year, and she was always interested in international affairs, so I'm sure this is how she'd want this money spent. Zay Goggles donated $1,000.
Holy moly.
Thank you so
Thank
much. We appreciate the heartfelt message. Oh, we also got $10 from same name as you saying, those little fist bumps are so adorable. Keep it up, guys.
We do that because I split on my keyboard with my right hand, and he splits with his left hand. So instead of us instinctively hitting another key on our keyboard, we just fist bump.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, we really like playing games with each other, and it's cute.
We're big bros. We actually, so a big meme in the Borderlands community is the two of us used to live together for a few years, and we would run on like True LAN, which has a way faster RTA loads, and so everybody would be like, "Freaking RTA LAN, real cheaters," and it was pretty hilarious for a while. But now we live apart, so we use a fake LAN program.
All right, at this point, let's see if I can find it. Is it in the same spot again? It's not there. God, I hope it's not in the first spot.
That'd be embarrassing.
I mean,
All right.
I forgot to do that.
So TPS, really well tested, really well maintained. I'm gonna miss what I'm doing and look like a fool. I'm out of bounds now. You can just jump through that ceiling. I encourage you to try it on your own. It's very fun. So I can see the whole map from here. I almost missed my jump. I'm gonna hit this death trigger from out of bounds, down myself and die, and then we're going to warp there, and that skips 2 mandatory fights, right?
This skips the 1 minute, yeah. The mandatory fight in the room, and then enemies come out of the thing
Yeah,
that we're supposed to go through.
The thing.
Also, hello, what's up?
Hello. I haven't done that fight
Also,
in so long.
hello? Hello.
Gladstone is great, and I wish we heard him more, but
Can you chuck your grenades when you get a chance?
yeah, I got you.
I need grenades for a skip I'm going to do.
Is that a badass? No, it's okay.
Well, first we have to do this required fight. There's a lot of required, like, weird fights that we have to do. Also, enemies are stupidly accurate with their lasers.
Yeah. It's actually pretty okay that I got a cryo launcher, because cryo is the slag of this game. All right, I'm in. So when I cryo an enemy, they take extra damage.
So I'm going to do it here. If I spam my grenade button twice and then jump, I can get through this little crack in the wall right here.
Glens.
And I can go out of bounds and go out here. Cool.
I have Glens, by the way.
He does still have to be a little careful because he can go too far forward in soft lock, but
Yeah, that's the key thing. Amy has to hit a trigger for us. Also, cool. The reason I flick back to my grenades is because if I have my shield out, when I throw the grenade, it blocks all the damage. You said you got Glens, right?
Yep, I got
Perfect. All right, so I'll explain. The simple explanation, without getting too technical, because it's 3 in the morning and it's too early to get technical, that will just increase my damage, my critical damage, way faster than it is before, just because of a special property that it has on it. The same gun exists in Borderlands 2, if you know what Gwen's head is. So we've just been looking for it. It spawns in 1 of 5 locations every time you go through this map, guaranteed.
Yeah, a real simple way to explain that is instead of his damage being additive, like 100% crit plus 100% crit is now it's 100% crit times like 30% crit, which is a big number and really complicated.
A big number.
I would have never guessed.
We don't have to do math.
Dude, we skipped math and freeze me.
We learned that earlier in Freeze Me. Math isn't
we
important.
skipped math.
I mean, it was too early to get technical, but yes, that multiplying by 30 really not.
I mean, sure, we'll just roll with it. It's like 4 in the morning. Who cares at this point?
You keep changing the hour that it is.
It's actually 10 at night now.
It's now actually 7 a.m. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
I'm eating eggs and bacon over here. I don't
What, and you're not sharing?
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Come on,
man.
Yo!
Whoa!
There's no free breakfast at the hotel. I want some.
And now it's 2019. Good job.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's
Man.
Just keeps going farther ahead.
in space. No one can see the time.
Oh, by the way, we're less than $200 from meeting the Space Jam incentive.
Ooh,
and
do it.
the
do it.
donation page over here looks like a lyric sheet from Quad City DJs. So
Yes.
it's going pretty well.
No,
Right.
the Space Jam mission is so good. It's hands down one of the best pieces of writing in this game. You okay over there?
I'm fine, yeah.
I killed him.
That fight is just easy for me to screw up. Yeah, let's get through this. This area is a lot of, hey, you do this and I'll let go. Okay, now it's your turn. Now
Yeah.
it's my turn. Now it's your turn.
can I
we do
move?
that until the next section. You can move for a tiny bit if you want. Oh, this is okay. So a lot of enemies in this game have fire lasers, and they will just constantly set you on fire. It sucks. That's it.
For whatever reason, they just made every enemy extremely accurate and didn't balance it at all. So it's very easy to get fire dots on you and just die.
Yeah, it's just not fun.
Actually, if I could cryo these guys, that would be really cool, because then they can't run around. And also, they would shatter when they die. These security bots have really weird death animations, and sometimes when they die, they can kick the item that they drop across the map. But that was really nice of them to all come towards me and then die in the same place. Thanks, guys. I can echo for you. I'll just get
It's
up when I
more
go down.
important we keep the echo active than for me to complete the objective in that case, just because there's a lot of dialogue we just wait for here. Also, I can spam this and like just ruin his audio.
Thanks, I really appreciate it. I mean, you can ruin my audio later in the game.
Oh, we'll get there. Don't worry.
We'll
I
get
plan
there.
on it.
Shout out to the guy with the sleeping wife. I'm going to be remembering that guy for like the rest of the run. and when this certain glitch happens, I'll just be like, hey, man, how are you doing? Good morning.
Or good night, depending on where he is.
Yeah.
Whichever.
Just
both.
reminds me of, oh, I was really slow on that. My bad.
I mean, it's fine. All right,
Just
cool. At
reminds
this
me of
point
the,
now, we just have to wait for animations.
RD Lightfoot run. That's a very good run. If you guys did not see that run, I encourage you to go watch it.
Hey, can I have the... What?
Oh,
is it the air horn thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Trey didn't warn me.
Can I have the thing, by the way?
Yeah, here you go. He didn't warn me. I was producing at the time, and Trey did not warn me that he was going to air horn the run after every boss. And so I'm sitting there just, you know, making sure everything's going okay, and I hear an air horn blast in my ear. I'm like, oh my god, something happened.
Okay,
did you give me a shotgun?
I thought I did. Yeah, I did.
Thanks, Trey.
I left it on in front of the door. Did you miss it?
Hey, I forgot it. Can you give me another one?
That's literally not new.
I'd like to say that's the first time I've ever forgotten a shotgun like that, but it's not. I've done it multiple times.
So before we go to donations, hey guys, what's the rule? Walls don't exist, right? Cool.
Correct.
Me too.
I don't need, well,
By the way, me too, again.
so actually,
Also,
Linda, if
this
you wanna
refills my oxygen even though I'm out of
explain
bounds,
this
so that's great. So, if you want to read donations...
No.
Wait,
He wants
oh,
to-
actually,
we
yeah,
need to explain this part really fast.
Yeah.
Knock yourself out. Go.
All right, so this area used to be an experience farm because enemies just spawn continuously out of that little tunnel until you kill all the turrets. They don't do the experience farm anymore, but this is a very fun area casually, especially as Athena. You just throw Tesla grenades in front of it and they continuously just die. And eventually you'll have a very large pile of bodies. It's very fun to play the game. Hey, how many corpses until your game lags?
Yeah, you can actually crash your game by piling up corpses here. It's pretty fun.
You say fun like it's
I know you
normal?
hate this game, but let us enjoy this moment.
Yeah. So I use these badasses as an experience, like as a quote-unquote experience farm. I'm really afraid, like your flash drive is still on the computer. I'm really afraid I'm going to smack it and like snap it in half.
It's already been smacked at this point.
Yeah. So that I let the turrets focus on the normal enemies, and I can, because I have the healing on my gun, I can just hold down left click and look at these cool menus while enemies
Fly
fight
over
me.
here. What are you doing? Sorry, go ahead.
I think my gun is clipped inside this guy. I don't think I can. Interesting. Oh, all right, bye.
Donations, right? Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Now we can do donations because
All
this is
right.
a big auto. This is a big auto scroller.
We have a $25 special guest appearance from Mr. Face McShooty. With a name like this, you know I have to donate during a Borderlands run. Shoot me in the face!
I wish Face McShooty wasn't dead. It would be fun to see him come back.
Here
Technically, he's
is
still alive right now.
He said thank you.
Yeah.
That's true. He did say thank you.
a $30 donation from All-in-One Mighty, who says, this Borderlands run is hilarious. Amyrlinn and Shockwve, thanks for the laughs. I've never had so much fun with the game. Also, I think you left a sniper behind. Hello from the Stream Tech station.
Hi.
Calm Snorlax donated $25 and said, come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you want to jam. Vinyl donated $100 saying basically the exact same thing, but thank you, Vinyl, for the generosity. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Vinyl.
Vinyl's another Borderlands runner.
Yeah.
More Lathian donated $20 and said somebody said something about Space Slam, and with that, I am proud to announce we did just meet the
Oh,
incentive.
hold up 1 second. This wall doesn't exist, by the way.
Non-existent wall.
Wait, actually, hold up. I can top that too. This ceiling doesn't exist either.
Felicity looks real messed up.
And let's just end it with this one doesn't exist either. All right, cool. Now you can clap.
Oh, I just shot myself in the foot.
Heck yeah. No, literally when I began
We're
reading...
clapping for Space Jam and No Walls, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no walls.
Yeah, No Walls gets some credit, sure. But we mostly care about Space Jam. Sorry.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah, when I started reading donations, we were about $50 off of that. So, I mean, it just happened. That's awesome.
Nice. So one of the things about Felicity in this part is her hitbox is literally just a rectangle, so she blocks any bullets that you try to shoot through her legs.
Hey man, don't body shame her.
Bro, she's thick.
What just happened? I just got teleported. Okay.
I barreled you.
Please don't do that.
Oh, that's actually a problem we can have. I can barrel him, which basically means that I shoot a barrel and it kills him. And it's really easy for me to do,
there was
like I
one
just did
practice
there.
run where he just kept straight doing it, and it was really hard to get anything done.
I wasn't doing it on purpose, actually. I was doing it accidentally.
I believe you.
Do you want a shield?
I mean, shields are nice, but I have one.
Wait, what? capacity?
400.
Oh, okay, you're fine then.
So I'm just going to keep increasing my critical damage, because at this point, we're not going to save quit anymore. And the second to last boss has just so much health that's impossible for me to stack enough critical damage to kill him quickly. So I just need to keep going as fast as I can with stacking. And unfortunately, Gwen's head is level 14, so I can't duplicate it quite yet. I can only duplicate when... What? Let me try that again. I can only duplicate weapons that I can hold in my hand. So I need to be a certain level in order to actually equip it.
Yeah, this room is really bad about barreling because there's a bunch at the beginning, and if Shock just jumps into the middle, I can kill him for days. It's really funny, but it wastes time. So I mean, like, it's completely worth to do, but...
Hello, by the way.
Hello. So, Claptrap has a really good meme about him when he uses rocket launchers, in that Claptrap is very short, and when you're sprinting, you aim your rocket barrel downwards, as you can see, and then if you shoot right after you sprint, the crosshair for rocket launchers is so large that Claptrap can shoot himself in the foot and down himself. And it's really bad. I hope it doesn't happen to me.
Dude, it's so wacky.
It's wacky and wonderful.
The wrong parts, you can do that just normally, too.
There's a shooter
There's a shooter ring in the shop. That can just
Alright.
happen.
Oh.
109 railgun in the chest.
Oh, yes.
I'll grab that.
We want that. We'll explain why we need that later, because that'll be a good while before we actually use it.
Yeah.
So something to note.
Hey, do you want
is,
to echo?
Yeah, sure. I couldn't get in. So something to note, one, he's going to do a trick, but two, my critical stacking glitch does not work on this boss. It's strange, because it's the only one between 2 and pre-sequel that this happens to. I can do it for one shot and one shot only. After I shoot her once, it will never happen again. Well, I cannot crit her for a lot of damage again.
Yeah. So Felicity's really hard boss, so instead of fighting her, we're just going to not fight her.
Hopefully.
You'll be fine.
Galaxy Brain thinking about that? It's really hard, so instead of doing it, we're going to not do it.
I can only see out of this eye when I'm looking at you, so...
It's okay. I can only turn my head so far. I look right there, and I die, and I go through the wall, and I hit this death point. Cool. Don't clap for that. This is really easy.
So you can see right here, like, she just does not take extra damage. So at this point, I'm just going to go under the stairs and just hide like I'm Harry Potter.
What? So touching that death point is actually the end trigger for the level, so we just hit that and leave. And now we're back in Concordia. And we get to one of Shock's favorite maps coming up next.
No, wait, what?
You really like that one, right?
Hub of Heroism?
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
Well, it's got your favorite enemy.
Oh, stop talking, please. I don't want to talk about that. Why would you do that?
We had a practice one where we like didn't see any of them.
And the moment you mentioned it, we saw one.
Yeah. Okay, so we travel out there to skip Jack, Lilith, and Roland walking over to the travel station.
Remember, somebody wanted you to empty a magazine on a claptrap.
Oh, right.
yeah,
Customs
yeah.
trap is
Thank
here.
you for reminding
let's
us.
just let,
Okay.
what was it? For
You wanna-
$10.
Yeah, you want to go do that?
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Cool. Because I can't empty a magazine right now.
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
You could if you tried.
I mean, I could, but then I'd have to roll another axe.
What? Somewhere over here, right?
There's
No,
also the
inside
one in the
Moxie's
bar.
Moxie's
Yeah,
bar.
Moxie's
Yes,
bar.
we'll do that. That's the easy one.
All right.
You guys are way better at this than I am.
I'm actually gonna wait.
All right.
We're wasting
No.
time. Hello?
I gotta go empty a mag. I'll tell you when.
How many mags do you have? Just like use a pistol or
Oh,
something.
there he is. All right, cool.
All right.
This is not gonna empty. No, I'm canceling. That's not gonna empty. I'm doing this for full $10. There you go. There's your $10.
There we go. There we go. 30-second time waste, $10. Yeah. Ugh.
Thank you for the $10.
So Hub of Heroism has some interesting skips in that it relies very heavily on a lot of dialogue to spawn waves of enemies, and if we can trigger that dialogue faster or skip right past it, as we're wont to do, we can spawn those waves faster, and then we kill them, and then we move on.
At this point, I'm just heading to the next objective as fast as possible while he's clearing out the area that we're gonna do the wave fight in.
I really need a new launcher.
It's cryo. It should be good.
Cryo does reduce damage. Any element rocket launcher does reduce damage. It is. I mean, it's a scav launcher too. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna have a buggy enemy, aren't I? Which is gonna be really mean of them. Sometimes, and I think it happened. Power suits can spawn up on a top level, and if I don't kill them, they lock my progress in the area, which is really dumb. I killed that guy. Good. Yeah,
that guy's
he's
dead.
hanging out up there. I'll have to take care of that.
Oh, sergeants are nice.
Give me
These
a- give me
give
a
just a
couple more.
tiny bit more experience.
Actually, wait. I think dialogue broke. Nope, nope.
No, it didn't. Oh, you got a boomicorn. Nice.
I got a boomcorn. So I got. This is technically a legendary. I
No,
think.
there he is. Badass Lost Legion Marine. All right, cool. They're not actually badasses. They just suck. That's about it.
Yeah, they don't give more experience than a normal Lost Legion Marine.
Yeah, we normally want badasses to spawn except for those, because those are just harder to kill and don't reward you for killing them. That's probably a bug.
Probably.
Sorry, that's probably a feature.
It's a feature. All right, so this is where
Oh, I'm not fighting that.
Shock will be skipping dialogue for me to spawn the enemies a little bit faster. Or I'm gonna look like a dang fool and nothing's gonna happen.
Ginger snaps. There you go.
Ginger snaps. So if you guys know what's coming up, you know that this is the birthday cat and racist hot dog part. We're not going to hear many of their lines purely because it's faster to skip past them to spawn enemies. It saves like 2 or 3 seconds, but you know, time save. Hey, do you want to kill this boy up top? Because I can't hit him very well.
It's a power suit.
It
Of course.
sure is a power
Got
suit.
him.
I think I crowd him. I'm trying not to murder myself.
Cool. I think we're good.
Yeah, okay, we're good.
Yes, this is just a bunch of wave fights, and then one of us will be in a menu skipping dialogue, so actually this would be a fantastic time for more donations.
All right, so you've emptied a clip into Claptrap. Are you ready for your next viewer challenge, sirs?
I guess so.
Is that what we're doing now? All right. I'm down.
Yeah, it's a queue, and the line is huge. No, I'm just kidding. So Gary J donates $5 and says, "Hey, Shock and Amy, you guys are super nice and always running great games, so good luck with the rest of your runs. Also, I'll donate $5 more to this amazing cause if both of you guys admit Brilliant Bob is a great speed
No,
game."
I don't think he's back there, but no.
No.
No. That game sucks.
Brilliant Bob is
$5 was not enough, Gary. Get out of here. Give us more money.
Brilliant Bob
or
is
else.
so bad.
There is no amount of money that will make me like Brilliant Bob.
Oh, come on, for charity. There's got to be a level. Come on.
I'll admit I like Minor
We
before
just
I like
need
Brilliant
big boy-
Bob.
We need big boy dollars here. That's all. So, all right, and then I've got an interesting dichotomy in opinions on this game. Some people siding with you here. Lloydio with $10 saying a big fan of Borderlands. Just needed to donate while playing the best Borderlands game. And then of course the obligatory clap trap. Thank you. But then we have
Okay, we're good.
Barefoot Whistle here with $200 who says, "Woo, had to donate during one of my favorite series. Donation goes to Runner's Choice, less than 3, PS High Moon."
You jump the things?
No, I can though. There and there. Cool. So I'm giving him some gear for later in the game. We'll explain that when it becomes apparent or normal.
Oh, best quest objective of the game. We're gonna come here, we're gonna travel out, and we're gonna touch a button.
All right, I touched the button. We're good.
All right, cool. That was the hardest objective.
That was it. We did it.
It's like
I don't know
a
why.
7-second objective.
There's more dialogue in there, but we don't need to listen to it. It just gives us the next objective.
If you wait long enough, there's a bonus chest in there, but why would you wait for that?
You gotta respect the lore, man.
Oh, also, speaking of lore, this area has hands down one of the best quests in the game. Besides, it's not Space Jam. It turns out the Hyperion voice line lady is an actual person, and the Lost Legion Marines have been making her say stupid things, so she asks you to kill them. And
Booty salads.
Booty salads is one
Booty
of the-
souffle, actually.
Oh, it is. Okay. No, it is booty salads.
It's booty souffle.
I'm pretty sure we had this exact argument like 2 months ago.
Porque no los dos.
And then we looked it up and we found out she says both things.
That would be pretty good. Oh, Jack says booty salads, and then she says booty souffle or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
We're both right.
yeah.
Also, Cinda's more right.
Cinda's more right. I think of the people on this couch, Cinda actually has the most hours out of any of us in this game.
I think I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Because I have about 200 or so. I haven't checked my Steam
I
in a
I mean,
while.
I would tab out to check, but Slurpee would yellow card me.
And I could just.
Like 500.
Yeah.
FC, I thought you stopped.
Also, there's a Torque Queen in the back.
I think I
Look.
have slightly
I
more than you.
thought you got to 420 and then just quit.
Well, things changed, and I regretted it. Okay.
Oh, right. You did the.
Oh,
yeah.
no. Come here.
You're fine.
Thank you.
See, it's okay.
All right, so at this point, I'm going to duplicate this weapon. So this is the Gwen's head I
look at
had
my
earlier.
library.
I'm going to make sure I can duplicate it as much as I can.
219 hours.
That's just a hard dialogue skip to do, so I'm just not even going to attempt it.
Yeah. So like I said, my build doesn't really matter. At this point, I just kind of I get more defensive skills. There is actually a defensive subroutine skill that I could get, but it decreases all of my damage by 15%. And that's not really the best thing to take when we're so under level.
This is the only area stalkers exist, by the way. They're just, it's very weird.
Yeah.
Hey, here's this one enemy. Okay, cool, now you're gone.
This character has also some great dialogue. He's got a kid, and his kid sounds like a real treat.
Oh, I got a bunny hop! Oh, goodness. That's, like, hard to do.
That is actually hard for Shock because he's off host, and it's really hard. Hey, do you want the Boomicorn?
Oh, but I basically got one. I mean, I can't use it.
Yeah, but like, do you want it?
The door he just opened there wasn't supposed to open, by the way. He just hit the button twice, and it worked.
Yay!
His kid smells
Yay
like...
for having basically a happy trigger finger. So the Gwen's Head is actually somewhat a nicer weapon to use just in general while I'm moving around, just because it's easier to aim and also does a higher base damage, so the crit will be just a tiny bit higher. But the shotgun's still better for killing bosses.
Oh, get out from underneath me. I was bouncing on his head and then almost shot myself in the face. And then I just shot myself in the foot with my launcher.
Don't shoot yourself in the foot with your launcher, please.
I'm really trying not to. It's difficult.
All right.
All right, I'm done hearing his voice.
Now it's my turn to use a launcher for like 2 seconds. These enemies have really bad hitboxes for off-host players, so it's in general it's just better for me to use a launcher for this part. I'll use a launcher one other time, but other than that, I'll be using the shotgun and then that laser that we picked up.
So there wouldn't happen to be any more NPC claptraps left in the run, would there?
we go back?
Technically, there's one in Jack's office, so yes. Actually, there's multiple.
Actually, yeah, there's a bunch of them.
There's a multiple of them.
So Lay Fun Seeker donated $25 and says $10 equals 30-second time loss. Okay, I will spend another $75 if Amyrlinn spends a complete clip on the next NPC.
No, I can't.
He physically can't, and
He
that's
physically
actually
can.
I can if I lose infinite ammo, but I don't want to
just
do
count
that.
6 shots. We'll count that.
Sounds like quitter talk to me.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
so
that wheel
if
almost
I
had it.
kind of,
Oh, you got it. You got
First
it.
try.
Nice.
That clip is really hard. And to get it, I essentially have to wedge myself into the wall and then wiggle up until I hit the area for it. So I got a first try, and that's really good. That saves like 2 minutes.
We'll make a compromise with that donation. He can shoot six shots. He actually needs to keep the infinite ammo.
I could empty 6 shots into myself. I could just like down myself 6 times.
I agree.
Seems fair.
All right, so I'm here just to get the crit spots on the boss, and that's about it because I can't really do that much damage to it.
Oh, it's actually really hard to down myself with a cryo launcher. I didn't think about that.
After you give him the teddy bear, down yourself once. There you go.
Okay.
I'll get you in a second. I gotta reload.
Okay.
It's more important.
It's kind of creepy.
You can do it again if you
Oh,
want.
there's a...
That won't work. That's bad. Do it again. You have plenty of time.
Okay.
Do it.
I love that you're healing yourself.
I'm actually healing because I have...
The probe.
I have... Well,
Oh,
no.
that's two.
I don't heal off the probe. I heal off my skills and then the fact that I have tank trap.
Fair enough.
Yeah, my damage is really starting to fall off now, so it's good that we're going to hit 16 soon. Because you can kind of see it's taking me like, instead of 1 or 2 shots, it's taking me 2 or 3 to kill enemies. So stalkers tend to kind of group up. So Shock just leaves and I kill them all. If we don't kill all of them before we knock on the door, or knock on the window, he tells us to kill them all, and then it wastes a couple seconds because he has to really think about what he's doing.
Oh my, really? I hate collision. All right, by the way, this is a mini boss. All right, cool, he's dead. That was kind of it. Oh, bad grenade. If you want to actually go ahead and do donations, from this point for like 2 minutes on, it's just more dialogue that sucks. So you can just...
All right.
Yeah, so you just do your thing.
Here is Trader Kirk with $25 who says, "Hey guys, this run has been a lot of fun, and I'm sure it'll inspire new runners, just like the BL2 co-op run that got me into speedrunning. Keep up the good work. You guys are great."
It's a trap.
Thanks, Kirk. Thanks, Kirk.
We have Leo Wattenberg donating $50 saying, "My first experience with Borderlands glitches was finding a hole in the ground in Borderlands 2 and falling for 5 minutes or so before finally hitting the death plane.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Ever since I knew Borderlands were good speed games." Thank you, Leo. And of course, I would be remiss in my hosting duties if I did not let you know that now that all of our incentives are met here, the next one coming up is for Bionic Commando. If we raise just $5,000, we'll be wearing the classic Spencer skin instead of the modern one, and that still has plenty to go. Bionic Commando is up next, so there's only a small amount of time to get the money in for that.
Wait, Prolix, can you tell me, is Rage Mode winning?
I can find out.
All right, I have to really beat my keyboard to death, so if you really appreciate mechanical keyboards, I'm sorry.
See, that's why I didn't get a mechanical keyboard for this run.
Here's $100 from
All right, cool, I got it.
who says,
I tabbed, I'm sorry, Slurpee, forgive me.
Ruined.
Red card!
Gonza donated $100, said, "Much love to the runners, Amyrlinn and Shockwve, and the entire Borderlands speedrunning community."
Hi, Gonza.
Hi,
Gonza.
Gonza.
Gonza, we miss you. Come
Mopey
GDQ again.
donated $50. Mopey says, "Yo, Shock, yo, Amy, love you guys. No one better to rep the order of the offer, add a GDQ."
Hey, Mopey.
Hey, Mopey.
I'm up, man.
$15 from Anonymous
All right.
saying, "I love TPS so much, my favorite of the Borderlands series.
I'm sorry.
Love to see it grow in as many ways as possible."
Hey, it might be a bad speedrun, but it's still an okay casual.
Yeah,
game.
no, I completely agree. TPS is worth...
Oh, there's another one! Stop, go away.
TPS is worth precisely 1 playthrough, and then play Claptastic, and then never play it again.
Optimal.
I wish I knew more about this donation. Mildew donated $5 and said, "Hi, we'll donate more money if you do the thing."
Okay, all
Mildew,
right,
I
hold
don't
up.
have...
It doesn't matter.
How much
It doesn't
more
matter.
money?
Okay, this way?
Point that way.
Point, yes,
Yeah,
okay. all right.
3, 2, 1. All right, fine.
All right. Mildew will donate, quote-unquote, more money now, however much that is.
Thank
He
you,
did that at
Mildew.
HGDQ for Borderlands 2, so it's only fitting we do it again.
There's such a good video of it. Oh, ow, that really
Search
hurt.
HGDQ Borderlands dab,
Yeah.
and you're welcome for 30 seconds of your life.
Yeah. So this area is really mean. This is where the enemies start becoming like really high level, and also one-shot us for days, and also have a lot of health.
There's a volcano in the shop. What?
Good.
Marathon luck, man.
Wait,
Yeah.
two.
Use it.
I can't. It's $36,000.
Hang on, I'll see how much I have.
That'll be a good shield. It's 36,000. There's no way you have enough.
Nope.
That's
I have
$3,000. That's basically right.
Yeah.
They start with the same digit, obviously.
That's not how that works.
Over like the lifespan of the universe, 3,000 is the same as 30,000.
Oh my god. Sure. All right. Prolix, save me with one more donation. We have a tiny bit of time.
Oh boy.
Cat Lord donated $50, said, I always love watching your co-op runs. As a Borderlands 1 junkie, I hope one day to see you break the classic that started it all.
Oh, it's already broken.
Oh, it's so broken.
It's so broken.
Amy, were you wondering about the hype mode?
I was
for
wondering about the hype
Bionic
mode.
Commando 2? Yeah, that one's close. We got over $9,000 out of $10,000 to meet that. So we're doing pretty well there. That run is coming up a little bit later. It's Bionic Commando. It's up next. That has the classic skin incentive that could use some help. Bionic Commando Rearmed 2 happening a little bit after that.
Yes, the classic skin is very cool, but also if you want to donate to hype mode is wonderful.
Oh yeah, been seeing a lot of love for hype mode in the comments.
So luckily, they actually sort of intend for you to jump around the building instead of going through it. That's a nice little touch from the developers.
Yeah, they actually have a dialogue line in the game that's like, or you could just go around that way. And it's like, oh, that's cool. It's definitely not like intended, but you know,
It's possible.
it's possible. It's accepted by the devs.
In
It's not
fact,
intended.
this is probably one of the only levels that gets better in the speedrun, which is impressive because it's a horrible area.
You have a launcher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, this area is terrible casually.
Has no fast travel to it, sparse respawns. It's
The
Not
story throws you around, like actually throws your character around, which is unpleasant to deal with. That was a
This just sucks for me. There's nothing I can do to really speed this up besides using like launchers and high damage weapons. So
Yeah.
I just have to shoot this until it dies. He has a rocket launcher with infinite ammo.
That's great.
I wonder why it's easy for
Works
you.
well.
Also, at this point, I actually want to die. Perfect timing on the death.
Yeah, so if anyone saw me just get flung backwards there, that happens anytime you blow up one of those. And it's faster to death warp back to this death point than it is to get out of that place and ride the launch pad back.
Hi, what's up?
I'm going to cycle the airlock right here so he can run out immediately. Because this is like the only place in the game that we have to both be standing in the same location.
And audio cue, right? Like that, and then like this. Oh, I almost got it.
I bonked on the top.
All right, cool.
Okay, so that was Veins of Helios. That was the last. That was the last like super difficult part of the run. After this, it's things are gonna occur that are wonderful and great, and also interesting.
We'll just.
It's what we've
It'll
all
be-
been waiting for.
It'll be like about 3 minutes from now.
Yeah, it's like it's the major notable glitch of TPS. And it still works on current patch, so when we explain it, if you want to boot up the game and test it for yourself, you can do it and feel really good about yourself because it's stupidly broken.
$5 from Mildew, not that thing, the other thing.
What other thing?
How many things do we do?
We've only done one thing.
We only do one thing.
You're in the crowd. Just shout it
thing.
out. What thing?
You heard the man. Would
I
you
don't
just
know what
do
he's
it?
talking about.
I'm spamming so
Come
you go.
on.
Okay. Sorry for $5.
So I stand here and spam until this door opens because
Also,
that's
Jack
the
doesn't
way.
have a hitbox.
Oh, yeah, nice. Because this is the way to the next area, or the next location I'm
You
going
can see
to.
his mouth through his hitbox.
Occasionally.
Oh, there's his eyes too.
Hi,
Hold
Jack.
up, right there.
Good, that's not creepy.
Welcome to horror games done quick.
Occasionally. In
Wait,
this,
what the? Come back here.
Good.
What is going on?
We're learning live.
Oh, I need to grab these two. All right, these two side quests are important for us to do.
So one thing I didn't mention yet is that Claptrap is a robot. I guess I...
Really?
Wait, what?
Tell me more.
I hate you all so much. So Claptrap is a robot, and Claptrap is also a playable character. What this means is that all playable characters take extra fire damage because they're humans, but Claptrap is a robot and thus takes extra corrosive damage as well because Gearbox hates us. So Claptrap is a robot filled with flesh, which is really weird to think about.
Hey, did you know Claptrap's a robot?
Hey, did you know that Angel is Jack's daughter?
Bro, spoilers. I mean,
Wait for him to break his shield. Thank
throwback to that one time.
What happened to my accuracy? That was weird.
We were playing TPS, and I forgot who Angel was, because there's just a picture of her on Jack's desk, and I was like, who is this? And then everyone made fun of me for 2 months.
Gee, I wonder why.
Listen.
It's like a huge plot point of Borderlands 2.
Yeah, but we were on a TPS grind at that point, so I forgot Borderlands 2.
This jump sucks off host. The grenade, my jump doesn't really sync up that well with my actual character on death points, so I have to just kind of hope that it works.
So Moxie makes fun of us when we screw up and hit the wrong thing.
I need to specifically skip that line, otherwise I have to wait. In time for like a great feature. If you touch this button and walk out of the room, everything will despawn as long as I kill that guy.
We'll kill that guy.
Oh my god, please.
Please kill him. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we'll be fine. All right, so we just leave that room, then this thing will just autocomplete at this point. We don't have to do anything.
And enemies spawn based on your proximity and like what room, quote unquote, you're in, and they just never expected people to leave.
Normally, for an objective like that, they would still spawn enemies in the room, but in this case, we just don't have to worry about it. So at this point, it's you just walk out, and we can just let this particular thing just tick down until it's done.
There's an enemy around here, but I don't know where he is. I think he's in the wall.
At this point, they're just doing side quests for a bunch of experience.
Yeah,
one of them specifically gives around 20,000 experience, which is around an entire level.
Yeah,
so
it's this loader boy I'm escorting.
Incredibly important.
So you wanna turn that thing in?
Yeah, I'll turn the thing in.
Okay.
So this is the audio thing we're mentioning.
This is the audio thing we're mentioning.
We're also mainly saying that so Power Up Audio can save your eardrums.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you guys so much.
So, in this game, there is a gun called the Vibra-Pulse. The Vibra-Pulse is another Moxie weapon, which means when you shoot it, it heals you for, I think, 2% of what you were doing. And its special thing is when you shoot it, it chains a laser to the nearest enemy. Now, when you swap away and back from it, like Shock is doing, now you chain 2 lasers, and then you chain 3, and then you chain 5, and then you chain 200. So it stacks infinitely, and
here's your demo. I don't know if you can hear
it wasn't close enough for me to hear.
I didn't chain it. Let's see if we can get some of these closer to each other.
Yeah, what's my audio?
We'll find it later. Oh, there's one.
Yeah. So
here's a good demonstration.
Incredibly, incredibly loud, and
yep,
it stacks an audio glitch really rapidly. And I need to get up because I actually need to do this quest.
Oh, that's not fun.
Hello?
I didn't drop it yet. Sorry.
Oh, 60%. Okay.
It will continue to get much, much louder as the game progresses as well.
Yeah. Which, again, we mentioned earlier that I have, I actually don't know if we actually mentioned it yet. The reason I'm Athena is because of my skill Maelstrom. There's your Vibra-Pulse, by the way. It's behind you. I have a skill where if I do shock or fire damage, I gain a stack of Maelstrom. It gives me 0.4% extra fire or shock damage. Every time I do shock fire damage, that's also counted for the multiple stacks of Vibra-Pulse I have. Oh, there's a good one. I'm not sorry, by the way. I have to do this. I can keep chaining that multiple times. Vibra-Pulse also counts for multiple stacks, so not only do I have multiple Vibra-Pulses going off, I have multiple stacks that go up. And you can see on the bottom of my screen, I have 120 stacks. That's not normal. I can get way more than this, up to 999 times, and I'll be using it on the final boss.
Yeah, so it continues to get bad. Are we good on it, or should I turn my audio down a bit?
We're actually trying to save your eardrums because this can get bad.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm just waiting up here and stacking Vibra-Pulse while I wait. Because I need to stack. I basically, this is one of the few times I'm going to actively try to freeze his game. because I need to go until he starts to lag. And when he lags, that's when I need to stop.
With enough Vibra-Pulse stacks, my game lags, and it's really funny because it actually freezes the loads. Okay, so I'm gonna stand here for a little bit and wait until this auto scroller finishes.
You still have the railgun, right?
Yes.
Okay. I only got a blaster for my quest. So.
Right. So one of the things we didn't explain about the Vibra-Pulse is that right now it does 30 damage, and all of the chain lasers react to the 30 damage and do proportional damage. If we equip another laser of any kind, now we do a lot more damage. So I have a 100 damage railgun, and I'm going to equip that 100 damage railgun and do a lot of damage.
Yeah, so both of us can do this. Anyone in the game can do Vibra-Pulse glitch. It's just the entire, like, it's insanely effective on Athena. You want to just drop it for me?
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
$20 from Mildew, who says, "Thank you for doing the thing."
You're welcome.
What's the thing?
We did it, whatever it was.
You'll never know.
Go us. Yes.
Oh, it was a thing. Also, I might go down here.
Oh, well, don't.
Oh, I'm fine.
$5 from Axel223. Please stop cheating.
I'll babysit it. I agree.
There's a railgun down for you.
Thank you.
All right, so this is a 109 cryo laser. The Vibra-Pulse always does shock damage, regardless of the actual element of the railgun that we're shooting.
Oh, with your name, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Shockwve.
I
get it.
I thought it was funny.
Sure.
All right, so this is actually 2 bosses in one. We're going to fight Sarpedon in her big ol' mech suit, and then she's going to come back to life, punch out of her suit, and we're going to fight her again. But Shock now does a lot of damage with the Vibra-Pulse stacking. The way it works is you have to shoot an enemy that's not the enemy you're trying to shoot. So he's going to shoot one of the little Marines, and there goes a big chunk of her health. There goes another big chunk of her health.
She'll be fine. Boom, dead.
There we go. That's that.
That's a boss. Oh, that's one
It's
boss.
so
There's another
broken. 80 blast. Ugh, stuck on.
No, this 109 is better.
Yeah. So I keep stacking for the rest of the run because there's actually like no upper limit on what I should do.
There's just one line of dialogue to skip here.
Yeah.
So I forgot to worry about it. Can we just have the crowd shout Sarpedon now? Because we accidentally skipped it. So 3, 2, 1.
Sarpedon!
I'm sorry.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
My legs are.
I wonder
doing
because it's
interesting
like you're
things.
wearing a trash can
I'm
or
sitting in
something.
a very weird way.
So she's over here. That was almost a boss. If she wants to look at me. What are you doing? Come back here.
If you go down, I'm going to be really mad.
Oh, she's dead.
We got a legendary.
legendary.
And we saw her die in the background.
Very high quality game, I
Yeah.
promise.
Oh, it's the skin.
Oh, and
Yeah, cool. Where's the ball?
what?
What?
That was a weird camera. I forgot where the camera angle was. I don't know,
Are you
man.
sure you're okay?
Is the trash can like constricting your lungs or something?
No, I have a lot of room. I can like.
It just doesn't look like a lot of room.
There is more room than you think in here.
Oh my god, this is great.
Oh, it's a Nisha skin.
Oh, I already have it though.
So do I. Yeah, Nisha is one of the other characters in this game, and she's used in geared TPS runs.
Oh, she's just broken.
Hilariously broken. If you played Salvador in Borderlands 2, she's worse.
Or do you mean better?
No.
No, worse.
She's actually more glitchy.
She can crit with rocket launchers, which is stupidly broken.
That's not a glitch, that's just a skill.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
but
straight
like,
up a skill.
I'm not saying broken as in like glitchy. I'm saying broken as in overpowered.
Hit that once.
I'm really sorry if you're a Nisha main, but you're like, you're overpowered.
All right, so now we're just gonna spam dialogue for about another minute and a half here.
Yeah.
This will be the last time we're just sitting here spamming echoes. So if you want to do donations here,
Sure thing. We've got Xenomez with $10 saying, "The Borderlands games are always some of my favorites. Had to donate while the pre-sequel is on. GDQ Gaming for a great cause. You guys are awesome and keep being awesome."
Spider-Man.
Utsu chimed in with $50 saying, Sarpedon! Put this toward the fun cannon's choice. Thank you, Utsu.
I can't actually see. Oh, there you go. I
Hi.
can see you now.
Holly46 donated $5 and said, did you know Claptrap is a robot? Nays donated $25 and said, hey, Shock and Amy, it's your boy Nays. So glad your run's on at a good time for me so I could catch it live. Good luck on the runs, dudes.
Nathan Nays Pybus, certified gamer.
Thank you, Naze.
Fwachabala donated $25 and said, I wish I had a pun for this game, but it'd probably be terrible. Oh, too bad. I'd look forward to that. Chibi Shala donated $25 and said, when I found out Claptrap was playable in pre-sequel, I immediately picked him as a lark, but he actually ended up being a pretty awesome character. Loving this run so far, and everyone's energy and interactions are fun to watch at this late hour. Keep up the great work.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things about TPS is that there's no like bad character. I mean, like Wilhelm is not good, but he's not, he's not useless. He actually has a couple. Okay,
High praise.
I am going to say nothing here because I've never played Wilhelm.
Wilhelm has some really funny glitches that you can do with glitch guns. And someone actually posted a video of it the other day in the Borderlands Discord, and it was really funny. He would be.
Oh wait, we do need to do a Claptrap, right? Was that a thing?
I mean,
Yes.
I've been downing myself.
Oh yeah, sorry,
constantly.
you're downing yourself.
Yeah, do it. Even if it weren't a thing, just do it. Anyway.
I shot one.
But
Does that
it is a
count?
thing.
All right, so we're going to do something in this game that we did a lot in Borderlands 2, but there's only one use for it here. You can turn in quests in between travel ticks. You can open menus in travel ticks, and you're not meant to be able to do that, but if you do it within one tick, the game's like, okay, sure.
All right, I'm going to try to break your car, by the way, 'cause
No,
that was
please
just really funny.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
You might have if I had spun.
No, I didn't do it.
So
Darn.
it actually lagged so hard that I went down twice. Don't shoot here, please.
Yeah. We had it happen in practice room where I lagged his game so hard his car got stuck in the floor.
Permanently.
And
Permanently.
Then,
Like he could respawn a car and it would be stuck in the floor.
Yeah, I'm still not sure how it happened.
Although I could spawn cars totally fine, so I don't know what you did wrong.
Played Claptrap, apparently.
Accurate.
All right. So we're actually like coming up to the end of the run. There's not that much left. There's like 15 minutes, maybe?
You can see now like the utter destruction that Vibra-Pulse has. Any enemy, any area with just tons of enemies, just shoot one, they just all die.
Yeah, and that's important to note, actually, is that we do need an extra enemy to do this glitch, because we're going to face a little bit of problem later. But we thought real hard, and we figured out some strats around it. That will be fun to watch. So the dialogue actually does skip.
I can't hear it, so I'm just
it-
laughing at the destruction.
His game doesn't skip, mine does. And there's a really funny one coming up, actually.
I'm just going to watch you take off.
If I look at the upper right of this die, I fly forward. I should...
I think you overshot it.
No, I got it.
You got it. Okay, yeah,
Okay,
nice. There you go.
so there's two versions of what I can do there. I can either hit a death point and then hit this cutscene, or hit a death point and miss the cutscene. Missing the cutscene is better because it saves a couple seconds. I got Moonwalk. So
Oh, nice. If he's in the death tunnel when a cutscene plays, after the cutscene is done playing, he can move around freely.
yeah, it was something we... Oh, there we go.
It's useful in Borderlands 2, and TPS it's kind of like a showboating feature.
Yeah, it's useful in Borderlands 2 for saving like 10 seconds. So I'm still swapping Vibra-Pulse on the way. Remember to, when we go through this door, to Vibra-Pulse this guy.
Oh,
Because
does that
then
break audio or
it
something?
breaks the audio in a really funny way.
Okay, I'll do that.
Alright, that's good. Now see where that takes you.
The guy just goes, what?
What? Okay.
I can't even do it because I can't get my voice to skip like that. But, you know, if I were a robot like Claptrap is, maybe I could do it.
Wait, is Claptrap a robot?
Claptrap is, in fact, a robot.
Thanks, Professor.
Professor.
It's 5 in the morning, okay?
It is not 5. Is it?
It's 5:20 in the morning.
Oh, it's 5:20. See? That's plenty of time.
No, sorry, actually, it's 11 at night.
Let's see if I can get this in time. Everybody say hi!
I have to run. There you go. Unplanned mid-run selfie.
Yeah.
By the way, this is the
Those are
boss
the
I've been
best.
stacking for. This will be fine. It won't be the quickest kill, but it will still be enough.
Yeah, RK5 is a fun boss, I guess. They decided they needed something like Bunker from Borderlands 2, and so made this, and it's really awful, casually. In Speedrun, it's completely fine, because he tends to murder the heck out of it. But
In terms of the initial routing of the game, this was by far the biggest run killer before we found all these damage glitches. You would be 4 or 5 hours into the initial runs and suddenly get to this boss and you would just die for another hour.
Oh, that's not fun. I should be fine though.
It's really nice that he's this easy now.
this Guardian is really giving me the business.
Oh, it's nowhere close to him. This might be a problem. I can actually hear it through the speakers in the stream room. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's a little loud.
I couldn't. I was down.
That's
Normally
alright.
we can skip the why. Oh, I like your game. That's why. I was like, why can I not fix my aim? Oh, it's because I'm lagging you. All right, cool.
Oh, that's
So normally we can skip that last line with an echo, but because I went down, I wasn't unable to stay
I
on the
need,
menu.
I need nades. I'm going to do the smart thing and just buy them.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks. So he has to hold that door open, otherwise I get locked out of it for a second. And right about here, I can kind of stop stacking Vibra-Pulse and just rely on my railgun. Hope everybody loves hearing that noise, because you're going to hear it a lot.
It doesn't stop, by the way.
Yeah, it gets worse. In fact, we can actually get infinite Vibra-Pulse.
Yeah.
And if that happens, I'm just going to turn off my sound.
That's even louder than normal too, and persistent.
Yeah. I whiffed.
I almost missed that.
I
We're
whiffed.
doing basically a bunch of jumps that are out of sequence. I hope this thing opens. Thank you.
I whiffed because I went upward and not forward.
As long as you hit the thing. Do you want to just hit the death point and you just warp over?
No.
Okay,
just
so
go
in that
forward,
case,
I'll-
I'm just going to go for a big skip here. I'm going to get a lot of horizontal speed.
Oh shoot, I just realized you might have to wait.
By the way, again, walls don't exist. Good joke.
You may have to wait a second,
And I'm going to jump sideways here because there's a death plane right here, so I need to jump around the death plane, and then also this wall doesn't exist either.
Yeah, wait on going through there, though.
Okay, cool.
Just so I can, hello? There we go.
Oh yeah, I'm going to wait here because there's a trigger that he has to hit by the area that I just jumped over. And if we don't hit it, we can cause a soft lock and we'll have to come back here.
Yeah. Also, the enemies in this area are Eternals, and they're really bad. Gearbox, if you ever watch this run, please do not put an enemy that when you knock it down to half health, just regens all of its health.
All right, so I was waiting for that dialogue.
Very annoying to deal with.
This is your soapbox.
Yes, this is my soapbox. I'm making a change. I'm making a stand right here. No more Eternals. They're just an awfully designed enemy.
So at this point,
They're not fun to fight casually. They're not fun to fight in a speedrun.
So
There we go.
I just need to make it down to the end of this area, and then we're on the home stretch.
Yeah, I'm doing a backup here, just in case he dies, because some enemies are really mean.
I'll do a challenge. So this is
1 out of 10.
3 enemies here. Now there's 1. Now there's 0.
You did it. No.
Don't die, please.
I'm trying not to. Okay, so this is the final area in the game. This is Ellisir. This is another cutscene disguised as a loading screen. Loading screen disguised as the cutscene. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, the game crashed.
Oh. Okay, press the key.
It's kind of frozen.
Bro, what? Slurpee, come on, man.
What?
Help us out here.
Please don't.
Okay, all right.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. All right.
We're just gonna reboot the game here
Just
real
gonna,
quick.
yeah, all right.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
we're good.
there we go.
All right, let's go.
So, so you can edit cutscenes in this run.
Yeah. They're just a video file in a folder, so.
Yeah, we may not have told anybody about that. I think we should have told Slurpee.
Oh, whatever. Oh, you made it through the door. Nice.
Yeah,
All right, so
I
I have to
did
hit
that
this
really
trigger
fast.
over here because there's a boss we need to kill.
This is the most disturbing boss in the game,
Good
by
job,
the way.
Yeah, this boss, man, I think they were going for a kangaroo, but they made it messed up.
Yeah, that's actually terrifying. So I'm going to train one Maelstrom off there. Oh, there's my railgun. This might kill him.
There we go. All right, I'm up top already.
Oh, I just killed him. All right, whatever. This will be fine.
You know, I really wish we could kill this Elder, because it probably is enough experience. What?
Open, please. All right, she's just being mean.
Please shoot.
I'm trying to shoot. There you go.
Oh no.
There it is.
Hey,
There it is.
okay.
Oh, I did it. Yay!
Okay. So it only you don't have to switch away. We're okay. That was infinite. That was infinite Vibra-Pulse.
If you-
that can happen.
If you
anyway.
kill an enemy at the same time you trigger a Vibra-Pulse chain, it doesn't go.
Yeah.
Go away.
So,
I
this is
didn't do that
Sentinel.
on purpose. I swear.
Yeah. The Sentinel is the only place where we can really do it on purpose. So this is Sentinel. This is a 7-phase boss fight, and the first 4 phases are with a humanoid Sentinel.
I'll shoot you, right?
Yeah, shoot me.
Okay.
The last 3 phases are with the gigantic Sentinel. So we're going to give you guys a little preview of a game that's coming up a little bit later today. In the first phase of Sentinel, he spawns no enemies. And that's a problem for Vibra-Pulse, because we have nothing to chain off, so we have nothing to kill him with. So we thought for a little while, and we said, you know what? Let's copy strats from a very popular game and make them our own. So these are Zelda Windwaker strats. He has a shield, and in Zelda Wind Waker, you give Zelda your bow, and she shoots you, and you reflect the arrows onto Ganondorf. So we're going to do that. I'm going to go stand next to the Sentinel, and he's going to shoot me, and it's going to bounce off me and hit the Sentinel.
Yeah, and you can see I have like 600 stacks of Maelstrom, so now I'm just starting to do ridiculous amounts of damage.
Yeah, and if we manage to stay in the duel, he can actually just do it again, and it's really, really fast. We can get through all 4 phases, and this is actually... So dueling here is actually a pretty safe strat as well, because if both of us go down, then the Sentinel fight restarts. But being in the duel means if I go down, I automatically get up. There we go.
All right, cool. That was actually the best Sentinel
Yeah.
fight we've probably had in like months.
Like ever. So now I'm purposefully going to lose the duel. Yeah, there we go.
Yay, Bloodwing wings.
Because it makes that go away, and it also is pretty safe for the next part, because he's going to be chaining off a gigantic enemy, and it can hit me and kill me. Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
so,
look at this pounder.
that was the first like basic. Oh, that is so good.
Yeah.
Sorry, we play this
I mean,
game
hype
casually, so
stock,
that's
but
just like a
like-
really good gun.
Oh.
Surprisingly, we play our speed game casually. Who knows? Who knew that? But at this, so yeah, the first like half of it is kind of sucky, but at this part, Vibra-Pulsing is just free.
Yeah.
You can see how big he's become. His head and body count as different hitboxes for Vibra-Pulse sake. So if I just do this, yeah, it stacks.
Yeah. So a lot of you might have remembered this fight as like, hey, this was pretty hard when I did it. Just do this.
Yeah.
Just use Vibra-Pulse. Trust me, no one will think worse of you.
And also, as a fun little note, in versus the raid boss version of this, it's actually easier compared to this version because in the first phase you have minions to shoot off of.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, part of the first
that's
phase
fine.
is also
Totally fine.
not having the minions means nothing to second wind off. I'll actually
it'll be fine.
actually skill because we're gonna get Gun Wizard, because we always get Gun Wizard at this point because the game loves us.
Yeah, that phase he's resistant to electrical, so I need to swap to an actual gun to crit him in the face. There's nothing else I can do really.
Yeah, the corrosive or the Vibra-Pulse lightning chains are shock. So it's, yeah, he just has to use a different gun. So this is the corrosive phase. This is awful for any people who play Claptrap because you die for years.
Is it because he's a robot?
It's because he's a robot.
All right. By the way, that's the final boss. Get ready.
Yeah,
Online.
that was it.
And it wouldn't be pre-sequel if we didn't start by echo skipping and end by echo skipping. There's one line at the end we have to skip here.
Yeah.
So when he touches the thing, that'll be time.
So time is coming up right. I'll see a thing coming through
Here,
the
I'll just
floor.
spam it faster.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Right.
Time.
Time. Okay. Prolix, what was our time?
Your RTA was 156.46.
Wow. That
That's a
was
lot better
really
than all-
good.
That's better than all of our practices, really.
Yeah, that was hands down like one of the best runs we've had in a long time for this game. That was probably like a 148 RTA, or no, 151. So that's like 3 minutes off world
take about
record.
5 minutes off. So we time through in-game time through a load remover we have.
Yeah. So this is an unskippable cutscene. There's 3 cutscenes at the end of TPS. So if we actually want to go to break really quick, we're going to Alt F4 the game and restart it.
Yeah.
Because it's faster than sitting through, 8 minutes of cutscenes.
Okay. Yeah, just
All right.
All right.
All right, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Here's some donations while they get this scene back to the runners. Axel223 chiming in again with $5. Hey, Amy, how much for the trash can?
I don't know.
$10 from Captain Obvious. Hey, did you know that Claptrap is a robot? I don't know if we covered that yet. That's good.
I'm going to be eating that for the rest of my life.
Let's see.
Do you want to do the car one first?
Yeah. Glitch X and then
Thought I'd
Space Jam.
mention that the Bionic Commando Classic Skin incentive is still open, and you still can donate toward that. Bionic Commando 2009 is coming up next, so there's still time to get money in toward that.
Slurpee.
You could probably just mark it as both.
See, Daichi donated $25 earlier, fulfilling a request we had for the backwards donations. They said, residents of the Hanoi to Orphanage Yor for Claptraps 25 are here prolix. Thank you, Daichi. I did read it forwards, and it made sense. Thank you for the 25 Claptraps for my orphanage. Let's see, we had a donation of $500 from that one ginger guy. And yeah, this one was completely backwards. Here I go. It was Sectil Emos S Stel Dra C Strak Cab Nippity. There we go. Thank you, that one ginger guy. He said typing backwards is hard. Let's see some glitches. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see. So Volbia with a $10 donation. So when are you guys going to get to that boot up sequence for Handsome Jack? RGB Gaming donated $10 and said, awesome getting to see Borderlands TPS speedrun. We loved exploiting all the glitches in those games. PS, love the Volt suit.
All right, hello,
Okay,
we're back.
hey guys, we're back. Yeah, so that skips past a bunch of cutscenes. So we are going to start the glitch exhibition off. So there's actually not much in the run that we don't use in a speedrun, like damage-wise. So this is just some things that look really silly in this game that we absolutely hope they get left in for future games, because these kind of bugs and Easter eggs are hilarious. So first off, I am going to not kill myself there. There's an enemy in this game called the Shockwve. It's that big thing right there. So they're flying. Normally, you can't really touch them or do anything to them from the ground. But if you hit them with a stingray, and I don't fail.
Here, I'll try.
All right, good.
I think you picked the highest one on the map to do it on, but we'll see.
Oh, there's another one over there.
I'll go to the other ones that I know work. We'll just do it on my screen as well.
I'm gonna down my. Can you down me?
Just kill
That'd be
yourself,
great.
yeah. All right, so there's a couple over here that we can do it on as well. Hopefully my vehicle will heal by then.
Yeah, it does. Your vehicle does take collision damage when you hit them.
I don't think that'll work.
Maybe a little low, yeah.
Yeah, we'll try it.
So we're just gonna mess around with this until we get it. It shouldn't.
I'm gonna
be
respawn my car. This is not working well at all.
This is great.
You're a little low level. Slightly.
Well, you have to be a low level, otherwise if I use my other high level character, I'll kill myself. I'll kill them before I actually do the thing.
There we go.
Oh yeah, he's just gone.
So when you hit them, I killed myself, but when you hit them, they spin around
There you
and
go.
then vanish
By the
off.
way, it's just gone.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can get that set up with one of us watching.
Yeah. So they just do not know how to handle being hit by cars or any vehicle. So they just, instead of just saying like, "Oh, you hit me," I'm just gonna freak out and go everywhere. Sometimes they're still flying around the map, so you'll just start seeing like a shooting star, just of them flying around.
All right.
All right, you can try that one. Go for it.
Yeah. This one over here.
All right, let me set up for that camera angle.
We vlogging now.
We're getting ready for Space Jam. You got to get ready for your audition tape.
There he goes.
Oh, yeah, he's just oh, there he is. There he is.
Off he goes.
Where is he? Oh, he's completely above me. He's going completely to
I'm
space.
going to try another one. There we go. Got him.
Where did he go?
I think he went below the map.
Oh, this one did not play nice at all.
So yeah, again, also possible in current patch, so you should go do that. It's pretty funny.
Oh, jeez. And it's good.
All right. I think this eye to eye is RK, right?
Either one of them. Doesn't really matter. Just pick one, then pick the other.
I think this one is funnier. So, Timothy is Jack's doppelganger. Oh, this is Sarpedon, yeah.
This is Sarpedon.
Yeah. So we're back here. We're gonna see if we can.
I
fight.
don't think actually I can load in this map on this patch. Actually, you might have to just travel out the door.
And I'll just load the other character.
No, you have to do it on that. Oh, okay.
I'll just load. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jack actually used to be used in the speedrun. He's not anymore, just due to Athena being stupidly good.
Yeah, it used to be Claptrap Jack was the optimal combination, and then we realized that Maelstrom on Athena is ridiculously powerful. So I'm going to do the same thing here again. We are pre-RK5 at this point. I actually don't have ammo. That might be a problem.
Oh, you'll be fine. You have the Vandergraaf, and you should have it. There you go.
Okay, there we go. So I'm going to do the same clip as earlier, die into the wall, and...
You went, like, way nowhere.
Yeah, apparently missed everything.
All right, so I'm going to go do a backup then.
Yeah.
We show, I'll at least mention, so Jack has this skill called Merger, which overrides your melee ability, which is this. It gives you wrist lasers. That doesn't work well if you use your action skill correctly, and there's an unintended side effect if you use it on the same frame as your action skill. You can make them permanent. So it has some funny properties when you start using it in some cutscenes, so we're going to show off what it looks like in cutscenes.
Try and get it here.
What?
Yeah, Merger.
Oh, I don't want it in the. I want it during the cutscene because it will deload when you go to the next map.
You got to set up for it.
I'm just gonna let you have it.
Oh yeah, right.
You got it.
Sure. Oh, I missed the cutscene. Okay, that was really
good.
good.
Or I hit the one. No, I hit this one over here. Wait, did you get the good one?
Yeah.
Hey,
I told you I'm good at this video game, man. Come on.
But is Claptrap a robot though?
Stop making me look bad.
You're wearing a trash can.
Listen. I just realized I can't get up.
I can get you in a second. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just one of the bad things is sometimes maps don't let you stay in them when you save quit. So even though I set up the file to go to the next area, we have to, wow, this is just utter chaos. What is happening here? Even though we set up the file in the next map, we still have to travel there anyway. All right, so we'll get here. Oh, nice. Thanks for done, Wizard.
Yeah, so he's way over level, so he shouldn't have a problem killing anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you load into Outfall if we save quit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, wait, why would we save quit? We don't need to save quit here.
In case you miss?
No, it's fine. I have another attempt.
Of course he does. Now kill
Come
him.
on. Oh well.
That's fine.
All right.
All right, so if I do... All right, I gotta retry again. If I do it on the same frame, it's a client-sided trick, so it only matters on whether you get it on your side or not. Don't go through the door, by the way.
Yeah.
Just don't hit the button, actually. You hit the button? That's really fine.
Hit the button. We'll be fine.
All right. It'll just take a few. It's, again, frame-perfect trick at 60 frames. So once this comes up. Okay, got it. All right, so this is infinite wrist lasers.
So, here's the thing. Since cutscenes are rendered in-game, now you have a laser. And the part of the best part is that it actually damages him during the cutscene. He's going to fly like right into it and then take some damage.
Yeah,
it's
so
not much, but...
So yeah, at this point, since also I have the Vibra-Pulse in my hands, I can just look at enemies and they just die. So like, I mean, I'm over-leveled, so, but...
Yeah. But infinite wrist lasers.
It does
really
have a
hilarious.
range at some point, so I can't hit them like infinitely. But yeah, I just look at things and they just die. This is so. This used to be used in the speedrun as just a sort of history fact, but it's just really funny to do it during these cutscenes.
Yeah.
Another fun thing about it is that it takes your crit damage as well. So if you're off host and get a lot of crit damage, suddenly
Oh yeah, you can
just
crit with it too.
blow everything up.
So,
Okay, move on.
yeah, that's RK5. So you want to try Sarpedon again?
Yeah.
Just go through the door. Behind you. Go through that door. That should be fine. It's just some maps are one-way travels, and they didn't really code one-way travel maps like well.
Yeah.
So.
Or anything.
Okay, look, man.
They tried.
Casually, this game is great.
Yeah,
You know,
casually this game
So
actually
while
works
we're
very
going to the next boss, I'll just take this moment to say, while we're bashing the crap out of this game, it is worth a casual playthrough.
Yeah,
It's
I-
entirely worth picking up this game. It's on sale right now during the Steam Summer Sale. Pick it up, play it. It's worth it. It's fun. Grab some friends and do a playthrough. So
Yeah.
we like this game deep down, not him.
Claptastic Voyage is the best DLC in all of Borderlands, so you should absolutely play that.
I forgot that I have the Claptrap line as well.
Good. Yeah, we can use a file editor called Gibbed, where we just kind of, where's Jack?
All right. Can you echo for a second?
Yeah.
I'll get him through.
We can use a file editor called Gibbed and get pretty much anything onto our characters.
Whatever. Those give me more chances to try wrist lasers again. So there's one more cutscene we'll show off wrist lasers in. Once it comes up. It's on a really long cooldown. Okay, got it. Nice.
Yeah, that trick is like a lot harder to hit than it seems.
Yeah, I mean, it's a frame perfect trick, but luckily it's not based on lag, even though we're playing co-op.
So he can point it in my eyes and it makes me blind.
So here's the other cutscene that it's really funny to watch it in, just because from speedrunning in the past. So we'll just let this play.
So the laser ends, and then it zooms in.
Pretty good cutscene.
Yeah, it's interesting that it goes away because of that backdrop, but
Yeah.
that's Sarpedon with the laser.
This is merger and cutscenes.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Next thing.
So-
All right, we'll do Space Jam next, because the last glitch has a really nasty thing that happens.
Yeah.
So we'll avoid doing that.
Okay, as soon as he's loaded in, off we go.
We have to go to a canyon, I believe.
Yeah, canyon.
Canyon or spur. Both of those maps are too big. Yeah, that works.
What's going on? We doing this? Just asking.
That's good.
All right.
Oh God, recoil.
So here we go. We have to go and
Just go all the way to the back of the map. There's really no way to make this faster.
yeah, we could like
A valid complaint
Use
is
a
this fast
car.
travel is in a really bad location.
So all of them.
yeah, we could like use a car.
Look, man. Okay. So
I can actually get over there pretty fast.
yeah, we'll race each other. See, now you're being smart and using a car. I'm not using a car.
Yeah, you gotta be smart.
I'm
You're
sorry.
also
I'm
way
sorry. I'm
over
not
level.
wearing a trash can.
Exactly. This like
Space
improves
Jam
my-
is unfortunately hidden in the back of this map, all the way in the corner.
Yeah, they had all the really good things away from you, so you don't see them, and then you think the game is bad.
So like Fun Cannon.
Yeah.
Just because I'm right. Come on.
Also, this map is really confusing vertically.
There's no way to get this faster. We do apologize. It's just the unfortunate placement of this quest. Actually, when we get, I'm gonna go grab the quest. You wanted to go stand where we have to go grab the
ball?
The ball, yeah.
Yeah. So, we might want to... I'm just going to get out there. We might want to bump the audio a little bit here, because the dialogue is the main reason for this quest. It is so good.
This is gonna be epic. People will sing songs about this slammer jam. The kid's got spirit, but it'll be all for nothing if he can't find a ball. Game time. I'm fixing to perform the most badass slam dunk in the history of the game. But I lost my lucky ball. Could you find it for me?
You can absolutely find his ball, because it is right here.
Yeah, fetch quests. Also, I magically have the ball now.
Magic.
Magic.
All right. Everyone get ready for Space Jam. Let's get a camera angle.
To perform what scientists have
Perform a chaos dunk. Sorry, ultimate slam dunk.
Let's do this.
Oh, he's gone.
And there he goes.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he's just gone.
That's it.
Goodbye.
He's
Goodbye,
out
Doug.
of there. So that was
Oh,
cool.
wait, you brought a friend with you.
Any way you put it.
All right, so that's the first one. And now it's our turn to repeat Dunks Watson's best dunk. And I was told that we have to do this while we're on
We
fire.
have to do
so
this
we'll
while
take
we're on
we'll
fire.
take turns. You go first.
All right, so I'm gonna set myself on fire. Here we go.
He or she is on fire!
I missed it.
Oh, okay.
That
All
slam
right, my
actually
turn.
is way harder than it looks.
All right, let's try it. My turn.
It is not easy to hit.
Wait, what? I want
Guess
to
you accepted it too quickly. Interesting.
set myself on fire.
Yeah. All right, you got it.
I did not get set on fire. Oh, shit, there's a fire barrel.
Yeah, just run into
All
it.
right, cool.
There
That'll
you
work.
go.
All right, my turn.
He or she is on fire!
Oh, I
Ah,
cheated.
you
Oh,
didn't slam.
it's so hard. This might be one of the hardest questions in the game. Why are you bringing so many friends over with you?
They're having a party.
All right, your turn.
All right. We'll give this like 2 tries each. If we fail it,
Then you're bad.
if we're bad. Got
Boom,
it.
there we go.
There we go. So it completely destroys the entirety of the hoop.
All right, go for your post-game interview.
All right. So this is actually the interview that's coming after.
Five Trap, that was simply the most b-ball-tastic thing I have ever seen. What is your secret?
What can I say? It's talent. Some people learn b-ball. I was just born with it. I took it to the hole and I dominated.
Wise words from the single most ballest athlete to ever hit the court. Speak to me again when you're ready.
All right, cool. That was Space
That's
Jam.
it.
That was the Space Jam quest.
That was Space Jam. It's some of the best writing in the entire game.
All right, and
All right.
time for the
So
final
this-
glitch.
This is a tradition we do on our streams when we get a really good record or run.
One of you's gots to go.
Oh, you can actually like, pretty much take anything.
Yeah, let me do it with the Vibra-Pulse because it's just worth it.
Yeah.
So again, I'm going to mass duplicate this gun. So what we're going to do is I'm going to force equip this gun, and then he's going to do the same thing. So now I don't have any guns in my hand, or maybe I have a lot.
Whoa. Well, hey there.
Like, maybe a lot.
Oh,
Like a lot.
Like a
the
lot.
computer almost died there.
Like,
Wait,
all right, I'm going in. Oh, did we break the
you
merge?
opened a menu.
Yep.
Did we break the merge? Oh, I might have to do it again.
Just
Do it
force
again.
equip one of the Vibra
It's
Pulses.
some sweet.
Oh, that's right. Our inventories now are combined, so I can't do anything.
All right, try
like
it
I'd
now.
make guns
Try it now.
disappear. No. All right, let's say quit and try again. You just bring a weapon with you. We got to crash the game normally. Did you have trouble save quitting because your game is lagging so
I
much?
actually had a frame drop there, and I missed an input because the game runs at like 5 FPS while that's happening. So we're almost done with the glitch exhibition. I promise it's really cool when the game crashes.
I'm gonna just try to make it explode this time.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna even
because,
try to just
because when my game crashes, it actually really messes with his side.
once I load in.
Once you load in, yeah.
Just give me anything to
I'll
do.
just drop the Vibra Pulse again.
Man, this load is really taking a long time. I hate this. Consistency of TPS. There we go. Woohoo, I loaded.
There we go.
All right.
I have to have my slots full, right? Yeah.
All right,
not
cool.
crappy
So
Lou.
force equip. He's gonna
Force
force equip.
Like you can feel the slowdown when it happens.
All right, there it is.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
There
it.
it is.
That's gotta
okay.
be it.
So my audio cuts completely.
Oh, geez.
We get this! Yeah, go us!
Oh, that's you have a problem there. Did you realize that?
No, I think the game's still running. And also, his game, he loses collision with like a lot of things and can just
Oh, yeah.
fall through the map.
See if I can get here quick enough before I get kicked out from the game. So I can go like through death planes right now because the game's disconnected. So bye.
It's not loaded, and
yeah.
then he kicks me out. All right, so
So-
that was Borderlands pre-sequel.
Yep.
Hope everybody enjoyed it.
Amyrlinn and Shockwve, everybody. You are watching Summer Games Done Quick 2018, supporting Doctors Without Borders, aka MSF. Let's read some of your donations that came in during that. Derp Inez donated $5 and said, had to donate during Borderlands as it is my all-time favorite franchise. Here is to the Glitch Exhibition. Mega Dodo donated $100, said, awesome to see Borderlands at GDQ. Have some meat bicycles. Poogle donated $20 and said, I got dragged into the craziness that is Borderlands by a couple of friends, and it's been an absolute blast so far. The Pagician donated $55 and said, my first experience with this amazing franchise was Borderlands 2. I bought the pre-sequel during the summer Steam sale this week, and when I saw that this run was today, I had to beat it beforehand. I succeeded, but it took me 20 hours. Kona Rican donated $25 and said, going to watch Borderlands with a mom who wanted a copy for her birthday. Isera Kos donated $10 and said, nothing can suck the life out of me this morning with pre-sequel, Bionic Commando 2K9 by Murph, and then beat 'em up Sprolix. Hope the lake crowd is feeling awesome. Evic Solaris donated $5 and said, can't give a whole lot, but I had to donate during Borderlands, one of my favorite games. Thanks for everything. Have a good time and show off those glitches. We had talked about backwards donations ahead of time, so a couple people chiming in on that. Jeffy the Undead donated $10.01, saying, putting in a backwards donation is difficult, but here's a palindrome instead. Thank you, Jeffy. And Higuchi donated $10 saying, my friend Silver absolutely 100% loves Borderlands and is 100% watching this run with me right now. Please tell Picklepuss she is the best friend on Pandora. Also, backwards message. FPH? I think, yeah, forward, I think that means hype. Thank you. I get it. Coming up next, we have Bionic Commando, an any percent run by Murphigator. Then we'll be running into Bound, an any percent run by Chuckles825. Also, something I'm excited about a little later on, Catherine by Ghoul02. It's not just a Babel run, but it's Babel pairs, 1 player, 2 controllers. And then who wouldn't love the Double Dragon block later this morning? Double Dragon by L-Rock, any percent, and Double Dragon 11. Wait, that's not how Roman numerals work. Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, any percent by Sinister 1. So some fantastic runs coming up in the future here. And we will continue in a moment after a short ad break. Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2018. Just a few more Borderlands-related donation comments here for you. Lay Funseeker donated $75 following up on their promise. Well, I don't want to be a killjoy. Here are the $75 for Amyrlinn killing himself as Claptrap. Great run. It's awesome to watch you two and hear Prolix reading the donations. Greetings from Germany. And we had $20 from Anonymous saying, always impressed by the depth of knowledge runners have about these games. Super cool to learn that Claptrap was actually a robot. Lynn Hours donated $5 and said, hi GDQ, first time donating. I had to donate for Borderlands. Furthermore, while Shockwve, Amyrlinn, and the Fun Cannon are there, I'm always amazed by how broken Borderlands games are. Claptrap, start boot up sequence. I always love giving chat something to spam, so why not? Here's a donation that came in from Anonymous, $20, saying, from someone that's currently pulling their hair out in med school, I'm happy to see you supporting a foundation I both love and hope to be part of one day. Hashtag respect. P.S. Can I get some Bob Rosses in the chat? Thank you, Anonymous. And now I'm going to send it over to the interview desk to talk with our runners. Take it away.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2018. I am Darkman, and with me here, I have an old lady and a trash can.
What?
Hello. Yeah.
Okay.
I have to sit like this, otherwise I can't see.
Actually, we have Shockwve and Amyrlinn, the two runners that just finished Borderlands, the pre-sequel co-op. Fellas, welcome.
Thank you.
How uncomfortable are you right now, Amy?
It's so uncomfortable.
To be fair,
I lost feeling in my legs because I had to sit at a really weird angle.
so like I knew he was doing this, but not like
That
this uncomfortably.
I have many messages from my friends, like OmniGamer wrote me a 551, which exists.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. Is it?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Dragster.
So talk to me about your run. I like that you start off and Shock can't do anything for like, a good solid minute.
That's never happened before. I mean,
literally never seen that happen.
Does that like kind of throw you off? Does that make you a little bit nervous, or it's just
no,
one of those things where
it's more just getting random kinks out of the way.
Yeah.
For something like that, you can't really plan for. So
Sure.
I was actually nervous at first, and then that happening was like, all right, who cares? This is Borderlands TPS. Everything's gonna go wrong.
So overall, it seemed like a pretty good run. I don't think there's anything really to complain about, right?
Yeah, that was way better than we were anticipating. Like our goal was like sub 2, and in practice runs we were constantly getting like 158s and 159s RTA. So 156 is incredibly good. The world record is like a 53 RTA.
yeah.
So, yeah, I honestly could not have asked for a better run.
Sure. So talk to me about like a co-op run in particular. It seems like there's a lot of different things you have to be aware of. What is it about a co-op run that's a lot different than like a solo run or a race?
So at least for Borderlands, there's a lot of things where you just have to sort of just trust your partner to just do the things correctly. And we've been playing together for like 2 years at this point. Now at this point, either it's just reminding because we just had a lapse where we're having a stream interaction. We both have that happen all the time, or it's just we just genuinely forget. And that happens all the time, but in this case, we just kind of do things, and it's just, we just kind of go about our way. We don't have to really worry about, oh, hey, did you screw this up? Did you mess this up?
Yeah. And in terms of like actual differences, it's a lot safer than a solo run of this game. A solo run of this game is really, really incredibly hard. So like props to Fun Cannon for being able to do it. I could not do it. Like Claptrap is the character that you play in solo because he has infinite ammo, but he is not an easy character to play.
So in particular, like obviously you just talked about, a little bit about being co-op partners, and I know you talked about Fun Cannon, your third partner. So what is it about you two and maybe you three that like, makes things like so easy for you guys to play together?
Well, we used to live together actually.
Okay, that
so
helps.
we moved out recently, just mainly because I just moved in with my girlfriend, but we lived together a lot, and actually one of our decisions when moving in together was we were going to have a real LAN to play with each other. So great motivational to move in together.
Yeah, I mean, it also just kind of helps that like, we're really good friends, even outside of, before we lived with each other, we're really good friends. I couched for his Hat in Time run 2.5 years ago. So it was just very easy.
Cool. All right, so we got a couple of social media questions I want to kind of get into. So first question from King Dinga. I've kind of talked about it before, but still. What motivates you, Amyrlinn and Shockwve, to perform your run in a custom outfit?
I mean,
I do it for the entertainment.
Yeah?
Yeah. Last GDQ, they mentioned the Dying Light. I actually texted my dad, who lives like half an hour away from the event, and said, hey, can you bring me 2 of those gigantic mag lights that you have, because we're going to duct tape them to our shoulders. God bless my dad, he did not question it at all. Showed up the next day with 2 mag lights. And this was an idea I had for a while. I thought it was really funny.
I just got a friend to make something to wrap on my head, so that was kind of about it.
Yeah. This is painful to take off.
You think it's funny, but does your back or your knees think it's funny?
I mean, I have really good posture right now, because that's what it's forcing.
It's actually true.
So, you know, if you're looking to improve your posture, just wear a trash.
This is the scientific breakthrough you're seeing live on SGDQ.
Yeah.
So we have from Des. Do you both ever troll each other while speedrunning?
Yes. Absolutely. 100%.
I mean, example, barrels. There are tons of barrels in TPS, and he has a rocket launcher. Rocket plus barrel equals I die.
Yeah, when we lived together, I would like go to the bathroom during runs and make him play for me. Because there's one of the runs we do is all quests in Borderlands 2, where we have to sit in one room for like 10 minutes and just shoot enemies.
Yeah.
So I would just go to the bathroom and he would do the run for me. It was great.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. From Lycanrock721, Amy and Shockwve. It was said that $5 of donation is not enough, but how many dollars did you do?
They're referencing Brilliant Bob, probably. No.
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 No. I'm never playing Brilliant.
I mean, there is a realistic amount,
level,
but I'm going to give the answer of no.
I played 1 level of Brilliant Bob and then also Ford, because I hate the run.
We appreciate you, Gary, but no.
So my phone just buzzed and it made the trash can vibrate. Really sorry if that came across on stream.
All right.
Good.
My final question to you fine folks is, on a scale of 1 to 999, how brilliant is the invention of dabbing?
The invention of what?
Dabbing.
It's great. You know, as we all know, and as we're all aware, DAB stands for destroy all bacteria. So when you dab, you're practicing a sneezing motion, and that helps keep you healthy and safe.
I believe Shock agrees with you, because you know, he's not really saying anything, so yeah, I'm just gonna assume he agrees with you.
Exactly.
Yep,
No, you put that away.
Slippery's got a yellow card out.
I believe another yellow card's coming your way. You know, 2 yellows makes a red. That's no good.
That's not how color works at all.
It's not, but that's how it works.
Oh, okay.
All right, with that said and done, that's going to do it for us. Once again, we have Amy and Shockwve, who are just the runners of the Borderlands, the pre-sequel co-op run. And I'm really tired, so I'm just going to fall asleep. So see you everywhere. We're going to throw it to the host.
All right. Thanks, Darkman, Shockwve, and Amy. You are watching Summer Games Done Quick, and we're going to take a quick break. Alrighty. Thanks for joining us for these awesome speed runs. We are raising money for Doctors Without Borders. Let's read some of those great donations here. We've got $10 from Mario166 that says, "Good morning from Germany. Let's break the $1 million." We've got $5 from Jacuvius. Says,